All right, we're back. We did I fucked up before, but we're actually on now.
It was perfect.
I've never been more nervous for a podcast in my life.
I'm nervous.
This is like probably the first podcast where I'm actually like a legitimate fangirl of someone. Ladies and gentlemen, the fucking man, Slim Krusty.
G'day.
How are you?
I'm legitimately nervous. This is my first podcast.
Right.
He said beers and smokes. I was like, oh.
Do you know what was funny? Yesterday at work, I called up my sister and was like, I got to leave. I can't be at work tomorrow for a few hours. I got a fucking important podcast. And she's like, all right, whatever. I'm at the shop with my mum today, and she's like, who are you podcasting with? And I was like, I showed her the fucking punching cones in the dead of night when you were fucking playing it, and she's like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I was like, no, but wait. And then I put on Trains, and she's like, is that the same person?
Oh man, that was like the biggest dilemma doing like any of this, because I used to have the funny shit under cones. Like, because I used to get called like Ross Cones, and I think it's like
Ross Cones.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. It was like I don't know if it was like a Colombian scone is called that, but basically I used to keep getting tagged in like bakery ads, and I was like, what the fuck's this? And then I changed my name for a bit, and then some bakery stole the name, and I was like, oh, fair enough. But I couldn't put the sad shit under that. And then I had Shania Payne was what the sad stuff was under, and that was originally going to be like a grindcore band, which every song would just start with like fucking let's go cunt, and then just going real fast and shit. But so that was all the sad shit, and then the other stuff was funny. I didn't know what to sort of do with both of it, really. That was just kind of...
Bro, it's do you know what the best thing is, though? It's like, I don't know, the thing I can attribute it to is, like, I showed you that I have a full bodysuit of tattoos.
Yeah.
But I don't have my arms or my hands. So when I'm wearing clothes, cunts don't know.
Yeah,
so it's how
that's why
unassuming.
I was like, give us the twirl.
But
like,
then cunts, like, will see your funny shit, and they'll be like, oh, he's just a funny singer. But then they'll hear, like, bro, I cannot tell you how many times I listened to Old Friend maybe fucking 1,000 times since you released it, bro.
That was the first one I ever did, so I wasn't going to put any of the sad shit out ever. Like,
bro.
It was just mates up me asked. I played at like KitCons a couple of times. They're like, can't fucking do
I'm
that.
not a sad cunt at all.
Oh,
but I'm a sad cunt, but I like to be miserable. I like to be miserable by myself.
Yeah, I was saying, man, that's why I didn't want to put it out.
But
I always thought it was
fuck, that song's so good, and that's when I realised that you're actually insanely talented at playing the guitar. I used to be a guitar player, and I was like, oh my god, this cunt is fucking finger picking a
all right hand,
right
man.
now,
It's all right
bro.
hand. I told him, mates, I'm like, it's not, when I say it's like not as hard as it looks, but it's like
the right hand's the hardest thing to nail,
like,
though.
yeah, well, like playing like heavy stuff, it's like, yeah, there's more techie stuff and that, but this is like, I think the hardest bit about it is like trying to write like essentially 4-chord songs, you know, but like making them sound like your own. That's like the hardest bit. Like,
and you
know, you can play them real chill, but it's like it's all right hand. Like, you could do one chord and then make that. I'll fucking show you later with the thing.
The thing is, though, I've never been an acoustic player, and I've never been able to finger pick at all, ever. Like,
so
I just
if
can't
I pick up an
grasp it,
acoustic,
bro.
I'll just use fingers. I won't use a pick. But
I can't do it. I don't know how. When I was like, I was looking at it, I was like, fuck, that's so impressive. Your right hand on your guitar, bro.
I'll show you on the thing. It's when you break it down, it's like, people ask me like what I'm doing. It's sort of, it is just more winging. It's like a feel thing, but like the main thing with like doing right hand stuff is like separating your thumb. Like, once you separate your thumb, you can play fast, because it's like, that's like your beat. And once the muscle memory's there, your other fingers will just like follow and stuff. But it's such a feel thing as well. But playing not necessarily even just 4-chord songs, but like it forces you to like play for the song rather than just try to add all this extra fucking techie shit or anything like that, you know? So like, you could play any of the songs that I'm playing and do them simple as fuck, and sometimes that works. I'll just do it chill live or fucking whatever, but it gives you a lot of freedom. Whereas if you're playing in like techie sort of heavy bands or anything like that, you kind of don't fuck up the part, you know what I mean? Like, you have to play it like that, but it gives it a lot of sort of freedom with live shows, just to kind of be able to do whatever the fuck you want, you know? Like,
I actually have a fucking present for you before I forget. Before we get too fucking on it.
You're already sort of out with fucking beers.
So
man.
one of my mates, my best mate, Jacob, he's a huge fan, and he's like, you have to come to my house and get this for him and give it to him for me.
Oh, it's so sweet. Jacob, was it?
Jacob, my best mate. So there you go, bro. That's for you.
Oh, fucking oath cunt. Brother. Oh, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah, chuck it here. I'll put sticky tape on it so it didn't fall out, but...
Oh, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, he really wanted me to give this to you. Do you have fingernails? Oh,
Dude,
no,
nah,
but
fucking...
yeah,
I'll put them in the camera, well. Dude. I've got fucking none. Like, there's anxiety.
There you go, bro.
Brother. Dude. Holy shit.
Open the cunt up. It's fucking dope.
Dude, I'm scared. Oh, what the fuck? I gotta show you the camera. That is fragile as. Look at the maze. Someone's kind of solved it. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, that's yours, brother.
Dude, Jacob, thank you so much. Holy fuck, bro.
Yeah, if we finish this in time, we'll go to his bar and have a beer.
Dude, absolutely. You know what's fucking crazy with the Stones, man? Is like,
Well, he listens to your music heaps, and he says, I know that he's kind of semi-inspired because he's got the same cadence as the Rolling Stones and the Beatles.
Oh, like, dude, man, fucking Rolling Stones, right? So, like, my old man, like, because I used to, like, he's, like, had a huge sort of vinyl collection and stuff, and he had, like, some of the limited ones from, like, States, and like, that was, like, his fucking favourite band ever, you know what I mean? I've seen all these vinyls, he haven't fucking got this one, so he's gonna fucking flip his lid as well, like, oh, fuck, man. I'm blushing. This is so sweet.
There you go, man. Welcome to Adelaide.
Oh, fucking oath. How good's Adelaide? Fuck yeah.
How good's Adelaide from someone from Melbourne?
I'm closer to... I'm almost closer... Oh, I'm almost closer to... I'm closer to South Australia than Melbourne. Like,
but you said that you
Grampians,
grew up
yeah,
in the Grampians.
Grampians, yeah.
How many acres?
Oh, fucking a decent amount. Like, I think there's like 1,000 something.
That's fucking 1,000.
Yeah, well, it's like... So it was like... My old man, so he's sort of the only one that's sort of out there, but like I go back to help him, and he got pulled through like a hay feeder like a few years ago, so he's sort of the only one there really now, so I'll go back in when I get time to fucking help him out. And then yeah, me great uncles and that, they sort of like passed on and stuff, and yeah, it's this
Is that you're gonna be? It's hard to say now with your career, because your career is fucking, bro. I can see it.
Dude, it could crash and burn at any moment, but I'm so fine with how it's. I can
see the trajectory, and I can see how it's going up.
Dude, I'm just grateful for where it's even at this stage, man. Is like way beyond even what I could have fucking imagined.
Did
you know
you just
what I mean?
start as that fucking cook cunt at a house party that used to pull out a guitar?
Well, I had a couple of sort of, I guess, some funny ones there that I dabbled with, and I'd always written the sad ones but never put them out. As I said, it was like I never planned to do any of the sad ones live.
Was Old Friends before? Just
that was before anything. That was probably
was
Old
that before
Friend,
Trains and everything?
Yeah, that was Old Friend, which what used to be Dearest Friend under Shania Payne, which is the original one, which is on Spotify. But that's probably like 10 years old now.
That honestly is probably my favourite song of the year.
Oh fuck
like,
yeah, that's mad.
Any genre, because I've got a hell wide genre, bro. Like my leg's covered in rappers, but my main genre is like metal and metalcore.
Yeah, man. I used to play. Last time I played in Adelaide was with heavy bands. Yeah, like used to play in like sort of real mathcore, like Dillinger Escape Plan kind of bands and stuff. And then I play in a grind band as well, Uncle Geezer. But
you
yeah,
do like that. So are you fucking handy with an electric as well?
Yeah, I used to mostly play electric, and then used to do like heavy vocals and stuff in bands too.
Do you fucking?
No, I pick with electric.
I was gonna say, have you seen like Polyphia and shit?
Yeah, Polyphia and stuff, and like I used to get into like
confuses me, bro.
Like I don't know if you ever get into like there's some older ones, but like Sixth and like old Periphery.
I feel like Polyphia kind of was the first band to kind of break through for that kind of genre.
That techie stuff.
So, bro, when I seen the main guitarist that looks like a lesbian, Tim.
Oh yeah, he's a handsome man.
Bro,
he's fucking handsome.
But
dude. The most symmetrical face I've ever seen in my life.
I think he's like what he can do with a guitar. It's not even a guitar anymore. Dude,
like, that's like, I think it's like this, like, because when I sort of learned and was getting taught, it's like, so I got my uncles and that, they were like jazz musicians, and then, like, what I sort of got taught as a kid, it's like, you kind of have your roots of what you learn, but, like, I think now with, like, people learning is like, I didn't have like the internet really growing up. You know, there was like we had dial up, and that was it. And I spent like a whole day downloading that fucking Ronnie John's half-hour fucking Chopper Read weather report.
Ronnie Johns,
keep
bro.
playing it back to the start.
The Chopper weather report.
Dude, and I was like so excited. Oh, it's loading, and I'd get back to I get like 20 seconds in, and I just play it back from the start. So I watched that thing 100 fucking times before I could even download the fucking thing.
I wonder if that cunt's still on YouTube.
Oh, it'd be fucking about for sure.
I don't reckon any of my fault. Oh, a lot of them. But I got a pretty young fan base, and I don't even know if they would know what the fuck Ronnie John's fucking weather report is.
Oh man, I've seen that thing to a fucking T so much, and I had to get the YouTube downloader and that. But that's the thing as well, saying like learning guitar and that, man. It was like there's so much information right there. Not like I used to have to get like a DVD passed on to me that I could actually fucking watch if I wanted to watch like Paul Gilbert or any of those guitarists and stuff like growing up. So there's just so much information there, and you can really learn what the fuck you want to learn. And it's like, because I used to think it was like people usually start off, it's either jazz, classical, blues, generally around that sort of, they're kind of your main, I guess, three in that regard. And there's obviously other genres people will start learning, but now you can go straight into playing heavy stuff, and you can have all these other outlets. And I think that's what's good with like heavy stuff, is it generally incorporates like a lot of those genres into one and stuff. Like,
well, I laid down the guitar for like 10, 15 years, bro. And then like last year I was like, fuck, I really should pick that skill up again. But
man, it's good.
All of the songs I wanted to play were in weird tunings.
Yeah.
So I had to go buy a guitar. I didn't want a 7-string because I didn't want to have to learn how to play a 7-string. So I just bought a guitar and got it like set up to play in drop B and C.
Yeah.
Because
best tuning. Drop B is the best tuning.
Oh, bro. I only got introduced to Parkway Drive like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, true.
So I had a guest on. I trained with this dude called Peter Bordy, and he had a band back in the day, a hardcore band called No Apologies.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. And he, I had him on because he was a bra boy, so we were talking about that.
Yeah.
And then one day, my ex at the time was like, have you seen the Parkway documentary? And I was like, nah, I've never seen it.
Oh, the early one where they're sleeping on the side of the road.
So I'm like looking at my phone and I'm like, fuck, I know this voice. But I've told this story on the podcast 100 times. I know this voice. And I looked up and it was my mate Pete. And he's like best friends with Parkway. And he
he's a bravo, fucking for sure. They were all surfers.
No,
and shit,
because
man.
he had this band called No Apology. So and they were huge. So he was in the scene. And they're still best mates. And I was like, how the fuck? And then I started listening. And then I had Michael Crafter on the podcast from Prom Queen twice. And
at the end of the day, with any fucking band, and this, it took me like a little, like, you know, because I'd been playing in like sort of heavier bands when I was young and stuff. And it's like, fuck, it's actually, it's just so funny, man. Do you know Chelsea Grin?
Chelsea Grin, yes.
Yeah, so my old band, I remember this is the first time I was like it was
I'm a quick drinker, by the way.
Oh no, fucking, I'll forget it's there half the time. And I gotta catch, so I don't know what a pint's half the time. I forget it's there, and I fucking just keep smashing pots. But
he's drinking fucking Han Superdry as well, boys. We got him.
This VB, he's got me. But fucking, I remember I played with Chelsea Grin, man. It's funny as fuck, and I like walked in, like, cause I like, you know, I'd been listening to them since I was like younger and stuff, and I walked in the venue and that was a singer there, and I was like, oh, hey man, I really like your band. And like, she's like, oh, thanks man. I was like, I didn't even know what to say. I was like, and I'm just like kind of choked up and walked off, and my guitarist is behind me at the time in fucking hysterics, and we just heard off in the distance like, really nice to meet you, man. And I was like, oh no. And then it's just like, fuck, you know, it's fucking, scared the shit out of me. But at the end of the day, man, everyone that gets into metal and in this shit, everyone's just fucking people, man. And that's why it's like, you know,
metal shows
even
the
Parkway Boys, just been friends with, like, they're just fucking people, man.
At the end of the day, though, I feel like, sorry for cutting you off.
No.
Like I'd never been to a show, like a metal show at all, ever. And my first show I went to was Architects.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah, sick.
Like 4 or 5 years ago, and then I understood. I was like, this is why people love this shit.
Yeah, man, Architects have a fucking mad like sort of evolution as well.
It's more like metal shows are so different to everything else because no one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck, but if you get the right, there's a general care. No one wants anyone to
I was
get
worried
hurt.
about but that's what I was worried about. I was like, because I always used to go to rap shows and EDM shows. Like, you're not used to a cunt just fucking bumping
Man,
you.
the difference is, I feel like with a rap show, and obviously I don't go to like too many of them and that, but it's like, if you see like a blue at a rap show or anything like that, it's actually a blue. Like, people are punching on, you know what I mean? Like, if you get hit in the head at a fucking metal show, it's like, obviously there's outliers to it, but generally no one wants you to get fucking
People
hurt.
will help you out.
Yeah, 100%. And it's obviously different now. There's like,
And the
power
music,
violence, all that sort of stuff as well. So
metal's one of the only the only genres that's actually better live. Like,
100%. Dude, grindcore, have you listened to much
better.
grindcore?
Nah, bro.
So grindcore sounds like fucking shit. It's like tin can fucking, it's like, this sounds better than a fucking grindcore fucking really. It sounds like a tin can fucking piece of shit. But you go to live shows, someone's blasting that fast and that, and it's just loose as fuck. Like, that's what it is. The live shows is what fucking
Do you still
makes it.
listen to all of this?
Yeah, I listen to fucking everything, man.
Do you know Speed?
Yeah,
They're
Speed.
coming tomorrow night.
Oh shit! Fuck, that's a good night not to clash with them, dude. I got like Dumb Dog Gets Flogged down here.
No shit. Yeah, Speed's
Dude,
coming tomorrow night.
Dude, that
They're
Enmore Theatre show
massive.
they did. Did you see the fucking footage from that one they just did in Sydney? It is fucked.
Bro, they're selling out shows overseas already.
Dude, they're nuts. The growth on those guys has just been insane. And it's so sick, though, to see like hardcore like that. Because it was sort of like...
It's almost like watching the rise of Parkway again, bro. Like,
yeah, no, there's a
they're
big
that
resurgence for like proper hardcore and shit.
I'm not
and,
a
like,
massive
power
fan.
violence.
I'm not a massive... I still haven't... I can't... I got to go to a hardcore show because I still...
There's time and place, though, man. There's certain bands I feel that grow on you. Like I said, like one of my favourite bands is like Dillinger Escape Plan. If you listen to them, like... It can be kind of overwhelming at the start, but when you really like hear what's sort of going on, you hear, because they're like real like sort of jazz timings and shit, like real like all over the place, like sporadic. But when you start to get those like syncopations like going on, like it's just everything syncs. Yeah, I love it, dad. It all just syncs up, and these cunts are loose love. They're playing the craziest techie shit. But I remember there's this story of their guitarist. He hit his first song in, hits his head on a PA, fractures his neck, finishes the fucking song. Like, these cunts are fucking loose, man. And it's just like, I literally forgot what I was even fucking going with that. But basically, Dillinger Escape Plan's fucking sick.
It's a funny, like, it's weird going from, because obviously when I was younger, I used to love fucking stimulants. I used to love pingers and like, the perfect recipe for that is going to like EDM shows and shit like that. So
100%.
I never grew up really going and outsourcing metal.
Oh man,
and
have a
shit.
stimulant at a fucking metal show.
I just remember going to Architects, bro, and just drinking, and I was like, it's actually...
When did you see them? Was it like a couple of years ago, was it?
This would have been their last time they came to Australia.
Yeah.
So
Have you heard like their older stuff sort of at all? Because they have like...
they've gone more soft, not softer, but they've changed.
Like, it's a real big sound now. Like, whereas like if you listen to early Architects, it was like
well,
very,
Doomsday is my
tech-
favourite songs of Architect.
Yeah, that's it.
I like melodic. I like melodic
I feel like since
metal.
2012, I'm off the top of my head, like 2012 onwards with sort of Architects was what was like really sort of defining their newer sound with stuff. But if you listen to like Ruin, I think was like one of their earlier releases, it's based off that band I was saying before, like Sixth, where it's like these guys were so ahead of their time with doing techie shit and all this other stuff, which is even like Prolific, like they would be probably inspired off these guys as well. And you can tell Architects were, and it's like you can see how that's had an influence, and now to see where they're at now, that they've grown so big. Even like Bring Me the Horizon, man, like
They fucking changed
you listen to like
so
fucking
much.
Winds of Plague to like what was it, Pray for Plagues or whatever, to like where they're at now. It's like they've grown as a band, but you can tell they're doing what they want to do.
You'd be good to ask because you're the first, like, you're on a massive uptick. So you're in, like, I wouldn't say you're prime yet, but you're coming to it.
Dude, I'm doing better than I thought.
Yeah.
This is prime.
So
for me.
you'd be good to ask because there's heaps of people that don't understand, and I've had on a fair few music artists that have different opinions. Like, Parkway's a great example. Everyone's like, I wish they'd just play their old shit. Well, maybe like, how do you feel about artists growing? Because maybe Winston doesn't want to fucking sing. He doesn't want to sing Boneyards and fucking Carry On every show anymore.
Oh man,
He's done it
takes
for
the
20
soul
years.
out of it, man. It takes the soul out of it, and it's the same. Like, I don't know. You've got to grow with it. And at the end of the day, what made
And I'm not speaking for Parkway, by the way.
yeah, either am I was saying this, but I can assure, like, watching the early docos and that, the reason that they did so well with that was it was just friends kind of having fun.
It was natural.
With it, you know, like there was no like trying to get big or anything like that. And it's just like you've got to still have that enjoyment there. It's like I've even said this with my own stuff, even like sort of probably not writing maybe as much as the funny stuff. Like if there's not a joke to do, it's like if you force it, it fucks it. Same with the sad stuff, man. It's like people can tell when you're bullshitting.
Do you still enjoy playing your funnier stuff?
I do enjoy it, like at the shows and stuff, but I've found it probably harder to...
Because you're that guy?
Write. No, just harder to write, maybe, like, and make it natural. The reasons those other ones worked was it was just, like, it was just natural, it was funny. Yeah. And they weren't written as acoustic.
Well, you came up with two. We came up with two, like, fuck, you came up with one on the way here when I said fucking...
Oh, yeah, dude. When it's a natural thing, it's like, fucking, yeah, bang, done. Like, it just happens so quick, but... You got to let it happen like that. Otherwise, if it's forced, it's the same thing with doing depressed shit. Like you can write depressed shit, but
I wouldn't even call it depressed shit.
But people, it's like people can tell when it's bullshit. Like the reason you were saying, like, you know, old friend and stuff. It's like it's because it's legit. You know, like it's not just pulling shit out my ass with it. It was like I didn't even want it out. It was just like that was a way of sort of making sense of shit without being fucking corny. That's why I didn't want to like ruin it for myself. And even just I always thought it was like a bit of a contradiction. Be like, fucking, I'm sad, come watch me play. I didn't want fucking anyone to hear this shit. Even if I don't put it out, I can't listen to it back. Like, it was just mates up me ass. And the thing that sort of changed my opinion on that was doing some of these shows and how fun they've actually been. Yeah. And just like, even just chatting and meeting new people and all that. Like, it doesn't matter how big the show is, if it's smaller or whatever. I'd say it's just, it's made it such a, it's made a real positive out of a negative in a lot of ways.
I'm not going to lie. Old Friend is, I feel, I like personal opinion. To me, Old Friend's your best song.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But my favourite song, which I've recited fucking word for word, is Mystery Bag.
Yeah, sick.
Like
sick.
Mystery
Dude,
Bag.
If I showed you the original version of Mystery Bag and like 100%, they're written as heavy songs.
Really?
Yeah. I might have them on my phone. I'll show you after.
Bro, Mystery Bag.
The reason Mystery Bag came out, there's two reasons sort of came about. It was like, I had this heavy riff there, and I was just trying to put fucking lyrics, and I was like, and I was like, oh, you can't walk to the bag, a little bit of this and a little bit of rap. So it was like, I found it easy to write that sort of stuff over it.
That fucking syncs up well.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Same with 100% spin, that was like, oh, what noisy, like fucking like heavy. And then I just put it back to acoustic.
I was listening to Touching Off.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Touching Off.
Yeah, Touching Off the Mikey.
Yeah. So it didn't click to me for like a month because I was like, I thought you were saying Mikey as in it's my fucking key. Yeah. But then I was like, oh no, he's from Melbourne. We don't have Mikey here.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, who's never fucking been to Melbourne, you've got like a card.
What do you got?
We don't got shit, bro.
That's awesome.
Our public
Adelaide,
transport,
fucking best place in the world. Like, sort of should fucking be.
I've seen your
The thing is, the thing just on the Mikey topic, it's like, fucking. So the people that do the fines are a different company to like Metro and like people that actually do the trains and shit over there. And half the time, the people at the gate that aren't the inspectors and that, they don't fucking like them because they see them finding like people that can't afford it, old people, whatever the fuck, like. And there's footage online of them like fucking, they was like pinning down this kid and all this other stuff because you didn't touch on that. They were just getting a power trip over it. And then, so basically, they can't fucking touch you now. So you kind of just got to be like, see ya, and just fucking, you can just leave.
Just explain. So Mikey, for people who don't know, is
it's a little touch-on card to like pay for the thing.
Because Melbourne public transport's a lot different from Adelaide. Literally in Adelaide, you get fucking boom, like it's it. You get a multi-pass. I don't know. I don't fucking catch it, but you can get multi-passes. Yeah. But we don't have a system like that here.
Yeah, it's just sort of fucks over people that can't afford it half the time more than anything. And like, to be fair, they'd like since I wrote that, like they've done like so V-Line is for like rural Victoria. So if you're coming from like Ballarat or anything like that, and they're like, you buy a ticket, but they've capped it as a full day now, so it's only like $8, which is like sick. And plus, you don't want to get kicked halfway off on a fucking rural train. So I'm like, yeah, fucking cop it. But like in the city, man, it's just like fuck, cunt. Like making that much money in other areas, and half the time it's just fucking over people that literally can't afford the fines anyway. Like,
oh,
it's just
bro,
like,
there's just so many lyrics in your song that fucking resonate with me because like I used to go to Melbourne a lot when I was like 18, 19, because the boys would be like, let's just go to Melbourne for the weekend. It's only 50 minutes away. And I've went to Revs a couple times, but my favourite club in Melbourne. I don't even know if it's still there, bro. It used to be a recovery club as well, so it was open for like 3 or 4 days. It was called TFU on Lonsdale Street.
Oh, I don't
2
know.
floors up, bro.
Yeah.
This place, I remember, I didn't know what a recovery was because we didn't have them in Adelaide. Like, you go in there on a Friday and you could leave on a Sunday. Like, it was just open. And I remember I went in this club on a Friday mid-sesh, like, fucking peaking.
Yeah.
And I went in and this Will Sparks was there.
Yeah.
Before his name was even Will Sparks. Timmy Trumpet was playing.
Yeah, no
all these
shit.
massive DJs. And I was like, what is this place? I got lost in that place for 2 days, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking whole, man. Like, Revs give you a thing, I'm pretty sure if you do the whole, like, 4 days, they'll give you, like, a fucking proper entry little medal fucking.
We used to have a club here when I was growing up, which was, in my opinion, the best club Australia's ever seen. It was on, so you're staying in the city.
Hindley Street?
No.
It's the one of the main one.
No, it was on West Terrace. It was leading onto Hindley Street. And it was called HQ Nightclub.
Yeah.
And this nightclub used to fit like fucking 4,000 people, bro.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. And it was loose on Wednesdays and Saturdays. But like Adelaide nightlife was so slept on for years that we didn't mind that no one knew about it.
Yeah.
Because everyone in Adelaide, there's not...
Oh, being from Vic, man, we heard about it. Like,
Oh, bro, people from
like-
is it true? Like, what is the normal person from Victoria? We're held docile
oh, man,
motherfuckers in
even
Adelaide.
just when weed was, like, even still illegal, fucking anything like that was like, yeah, it's always better and cheaper in Adelaide.
Everything is.
And it's like, it's like a big country town. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's been so friendly. It's like, because even like when we just played in heavy bands and come up here and stuff, it was always such a fucking riot, man. Like, it was fun as fuck. Like, I remember like when Enigma Bar was going, that's where we used to play.
Enigma closed, bro.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
I was
Enigma.
like-
Have you been to the Cranker?
I know of. I haven't been there. I know of,
When you booked your tour, I was really surprised you didn't book the Cranker.
Oh, I didn't. This was the first time because usually I DIY stuff, and so this was like I was like I need to delegate shit because I can't.
And just
fucking
stuff
do it.
got shuffled around incorrectly.
Well, it's just. Oh no, it's just. I was like, it's just. It's hard. Like when I'm trying to manage the other stuff. See, I like drawing and I like fucking doing music and stuff. So I'm like, that's what I know I can do. I want to do that. If I can delegate the other stuff, so it just makes it. You know, it gets to a certain point where you need to do that. Like, you know, otherwise it just becomes overload and you can't focus on the areas that you're good at, you know. So yeah, like this is the sort of first tour. I was like, there's a couple of shows like, yeah, I want to do it there or whatever, but like the others, it's like it's good to delegate, you know what I mean? And even like with certain shows, like a lot of them, it's just locals on it as well. Like, you know, you can bring people with you for tour and stuff, but it's like playing with locals. That's how you meet new people, and that's half the thing of it, man. As I said, it's not like I know it sounds fucking corny. Everyone says it's not about trying to get big. It's like I literally could not give a fuck. Like, this is done better than what I thought it would. Some of the best shows I've done have been to 10 people and we've all just gotten pissed and gone out and fucking, it's a fucking riot, you know? Like, but then, and like nothing like wrong on the shows that are busy. Like, it's fun as fuck, but it's like especially technically at the end of the day, it is almost work. Like, you know, you run around like a headless chook and shit, and it's just like, yeah, you can't really just chill. It's like...
So the Cranker is like an institution in Adelaide. There's talks of like people buying it and like gentrifying it for apartment blocks. It's near where you're staying, but it's the crux of like local and domestic hardcore metal shows.
Yeah,
like it's insane, bro.
I've definitely heard.
It's just it's the crux of it. Like
how big is it? Is it a big venue or is it?
No. So the room, I'm talking out of place. I would imagine, I'm just guesstimating, it would be 150 to 200. Like standing, no seats, and it gets loose.
Yeah,
and it's a pub.
They're the best ones,
but it's a pub. It's a bro. Tonight after your show, we'll go to the fucking Cranker.
Oh, take me there, can't fucking absolutely. See, to me, that's like the best ones, man. It's like, it's, you know, sick to be able to play a big venue, but like, I don't ever want to lose being able to play small places. So in between doing gigs and that, because usually you book a certain place, right, and they don't want you doing like, say if you book like a city like Melbourne or fucking Adelaide or whatever, they don't want you doing something like 2 weeks either side. Which, for fair reason, you know, they want to make sure they're going to have a busy night or whatever, and usually have to maybe sell it out, then you can do another one. But I'll just do, like, open mics and shit, because I don't have to promote it. And it's like, you get an honest crowd, you get a fucking small venue, it's fucking sick as, and it's like... So I used to do, like, a bit of busking, and it's like, I feel like there's like 3 tiers. So it's like
you used to do busking.
Yeah, a little bit. Like when I was like sort of going up the coast and I was living in my van with my dogs, and it was like, I feel like there's like 3 tiers. So if you book a show, people rock up to see you, and it's a very like, yeah, fucking sick set, bro. You know what I mean? Open mic, people rock up for music, but they're, you know, they don't necessarily like you, so it's a bit more of an honest crowd. Like you still have to work with it. But then busking, no one fucking wants you there. So if you can work a busking crowd, and it's a whole different thing because it's like you could be playing a song. It's like, oh, there's a bit of traffic. Yeah, play a song. Then there's no one, and it's like, what do you do? So you need to know how to like bring those bits back in and like work with crowds and stuff like that. But it's just like, I just know I don't want anything to lose the fun of it. For me, if it loses the fun, there's no fucking point.
I was gonna say, like, because I like just meeting you and talking to you, I can tell we got like a similar personality in the way that you're not shy, but like you have secondhand embarrassment. Like you don't like listening back to your own song.
I can't stand it.
Same as me, bro. I hate listening back to my podcast. So how do you get over busking's like you're putting your fucking whole cock out there?
You gotta go 100%, man. I think going 100% goes through a lot of things. It's the same with me saying going to heavy shows where it's like, you know, if you're going at 90%, you're gonna get fucking hurt. If you're going 100%, the adrenaline's so high you won't feel a fucking thing.
Were you successful busking?
Oh yeah, I had me moments. You could sort of get by with it, and like, you know, I'd work a couple jobs and stuff around it or whatever. But like, it was just fun, man. You know, and like, it doesn't matter because you're not trying to break through or anything like that. Music for me has never been trying to like get big
just
or
making
break
your own
through.
shit.
Yeah, it's like, and especially I feel like with like I guess the sadder stuff or anything like that, it's like, I don't want that ruined for me. Like I just want to be able to do that till I'm dead and that's it. Like I don't like I've like. Fucking, you know, even spoke to my missus about this. I was like, fuck, you know, like, even after, like, Canada coming up and all that, and I'm like, fuck, if I was just to take a back seat and just ride out in the bush and just fucking, like, so I, like, fucking miss me partner every time I'm fucking away, you know what I mean? It's, like, all this other stuff in my life that I actually really fucking love now, like, and it's, like, it's been such a new thing. Usually it was just music was sort of there, and it's, like, fuck, I have all this other stuff, and I'm, like, as long as I get to keep doing music and I get to keep fucking meeting cool people and shit, that's the main fucking point, man. Like,
what's the artist's name that's taking you to Canada?
Ruby Waters.
And how did that come about?
Because I fluke ever, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah. So Ruby followed me on Insta, and I followed her back, and I was like, listening to stuff like, fuck, this is mad. And I didn't even realize like she's fucking huge, and I was like. But I messaged her, I was like, oh, what? Because I was just going to go over there.
She got a phenomenal voice, by the way.
Insane musician.
I listened to a couple of her clips on her Instagram.
I think what she does that's so good is it's like she obviously has like a full band and stuff live and that, but then you hear her with an acoustic as well. The way she interprets her songs just solo as well. I'm like, that's what I love. Like, even with doing this, it's like, if I was to ever get a fucking band, I'd want to... You know, if there's no band there, then I can still do it by myself. And if there's a band there, so I get to play with new musicians.
Your music will be weird with the band, I reckon.
Yeah,
I've never. It's just because I'm so used
sometimes
to...
Sometimes you get the best shit, though, because I've jammed with some people just on the road, like, might banjo players or whatever, and then you might just interpret your song and be like, oh, it has its place, and it makes the live show different.
And it needs to be the right accompaniments. Like, I reckon a band... Like, weird shit like that, like a banjo or fucking, like, a tambourine or something.
Or, like, trumpets, anything, mate. Yeah. Again, because it's not necessarily, like... If you're looking at chords, it's not necessarily that technical. It's how you interpret it. Like, you could play my songs really fucking easily if you wanted. Like, if you wanted to simplify them, or you could make them hard. It's just about the way the person plays. And it's like, yeah, everything... It's... Say if you're in a different state or whatever, and there's a bunch of musicians that can just play, it's just like, yeah, let's just have a fucking jam. Half the time after the shows and that, if there's a bunch of sick musicians on there, we'll just have a big jam at the end and shit, you know? Like, just makes it fun. Doesn't always work, but it's just fun, you know? Like... but just quickly on the Ruby thing, yeah, so I was like, I was going to go to fucking Canada and just like, or like America as well, and just like, yeah, I'm just going to wing it and just see, that's what sort of worked.
Parkway drive it.
Yeah, just fucking, you know, camp and shit and fucking see what happens. And she's like, oh, I'm actually booking a tour at the end of the year if you want to jump on. I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, why not? And then I was like, then like her management approved it, and I was like, oh fuck, like this is happening. And I like really saw how like, she's doing fucking well. Like, they're like the biggest gigs I've ever done going over there.
Are you nervous about it?
I'm shitting my pants.
Do you feel... Because obviously like this, we're like sitting around before the show and having a beer and that. Are you going to take this more as like an opportunity and a job and fucking...
Yeah, well, I think it's...
Or do you do better? Do you do better? Do you do your... Because being sober, it can also be a detriment to a lot of people. Like, do you think you do your best work when you kind of...
I at least have a couple beers before I play. But as I said, like, I stopped smoking weed before I play. Well, at least right before I play and like bongs and stuff, because it was like, especially doing solo, I just forget everything I'm fucking doing. Like, especially when you're not working off cues of other people and shit, I'll be just think of a blank space. I'm like, oh, well, there fucking goes that, you know. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I try not to take it like too seriously as well. But at the same time, I think with now the certain people that I have around me that are like, you know, putting a lot of like help and like making ideas I have happen. It's like, you know, I owe it to a lot of other people to try and do my best at it, you know. But it's like, and if people are coming out to shows, especially they're paying attention, I was like, I want to do the fucking good a job as I can, you know. Like,
well, bro, it couldn't have happened to a nicer cunt. Because honestly, bro, like, no, do you know how many people I'll message with like, fuck it, my channel's only just started popping off within the last month and a half, and I've never missed a week of this podcast ever.
Yeah.
I know if it gets I've never had like 5 views, but even if my podcast got 5 views, I'd still upload. Yeah. And I've just been consistent. And do you know how many fucking cunts with like 4,000 subscribers have tried to be like, charge me or just don't reply to me? And I had this fucking wanker with like 10,000 subscribers be like, yeah, my time costs $300 an hour. And I was like, you fucking retarded.
Fuck that.
And then you messaged me fucking straight away. And do you know what? Honestly, bro, I didn't book today off because deep down I was like, he's not gonna message. Like, he'll just be like,
I've never done a podcast or anything before. I did because it seems like fun, you know what I mean?
Honestly, giving me the opportunity to even fucking meet you, man, that's fucking coolest shit that's happened to me. Man, like, I
don't know, it's kind of surreal for me even still, like, having people be like, oh fuck, like with like my shit's going on. But man, at the end of the day, like, I'm lucky to have this. Like, but like I'm lucky to fucking even have this. Like, I feel like I fluked a few funny things sort of going on. Also, you know, the messy Pinkman thing where I'm dressed as like Patrick Starfish.
As if you didn't know that was going to evolve.
Dude, no. So do you want to know why I did that though? Like, I was going to my mate's fucking birthday. It was a dress up party. I dressed as Patrick Starfish. I was like, fuck, I haven't done it in a bit. I had that fucking trip that I hadn't even done it in a bit. I was like, fuck, I'll put it up. And that just took off. I was like, what the fuck?
Do you mind if I put that on your Instagram? Because some of my fans won't know who you are.
Oh, that's right.
So do you mind if I just give people a brief educational lesson? So is that your most viral video?
I think on it, well, kinda, but I feel like Mystery Bag's almost taken over. Oh, the Nang Bong did a bit.
The Nang Bong was ridiculous, but
got called a Nang Bong. Should have called it a Nos Cone though, because it just fucking.
No, Nang Bong straight to the point. So this here is. This is Slim Krusty, the man himself. You can find him on Spotify, by the way. You don't have any video clips though, do you? On YouTube?
Oh, there's one for Cones. It's 100% Spin has a video clip.
Does it?
Yeah, it's under Cones.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's under a different name.
I'll put this on right now and they'll be able to see it. Wait up. Oh, sorry. Why isn't that playing? Wait up.
Everyone calls me like
it's on
man.
fucking
I was like, I put effort
why.
into that. That was Patrick Starfish.
Wait up. Boom. Boom. Is that Patrick? Oh, it is.
Dude, it's Patrick Starfish.
Packed a fucking fat one now on fried. Fuck yeah, right. What an excellent fucking cone and an even more splendid night. Fuck yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Let's get a bag and go to Revs. Racked a couple few, now I got the sweats. Fuck yeah, Revs. I've only been there like a couple of times, so those couple times are off their head. Fuck yeah, Revs. What do you get when you cross a pig and a fucking dog? Public service officer cops, you're not quite cops, but you're still fucking dogs.
But the full song on Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't even have it all written.
Sue me.
Yeah, do you know about Sovereign Hill? Do you know Sovereign Hill?
No.
So it's a place in Ballarat. It's like a gold rush town. It's like near from where I'm from, and it's like they have this fucking like I would call it a theme park. It's just basically like this this excursion you go on in this old little town in the city, and like it's a big deal there, but it's like, it's fucking such a raw, like they give you like at the end of it, they give you like this little pen and you got to fucking go into the little lake and you try and get gold out of it. There's no gold there, man. If you've been to Ballarat, man, it's like, it's pretty fucking rough, but if there was gold there, it's fucking gone. And it's literally like basically an amusement sort of fucking park based around the worst era of time you could have fucking lived. Like the highlight of the trip is hard-boiled lollies. All the fucking gold is in the gift shop, and the rocks that are in the fucking thing, they're just painted rocks. And there's a fucking castle up the road that's like actually mad. No one talks about Crow Castle, but that's sick. But like Sovereign Hill is just such a fucking rort. I fucking hate it. And it's like, yeah, you're sitting there like with a dickhead with like a fucking little pan trying to get gold, and they're just laughing at you in the gift shop. There's no fucking gold there. But that's where Sovereign Hill comes from. It's like,
bro, it's so unassuming, because I listened to that and I was like, I could tell from the guitar that you obviously had like a talent for playing the guitar, but I was
that
like,
was one of the earliest songs. Like, so me auntie Heidi, she showed me how to play that when I was a kid. So I was just kind of diddling with it. That's why the other verse in it, 'cause that was as far as I got with that. I was like, oh, I better put something up.
But like listening to that and then listening to Trains and shit, it's like, so obviously Trains to you means a lot. I don't know obviously the backstory because I don't know you that personally. But I can tell when you play that song that it actually means fucking
That was
heaps
like,
to you.
That song, out of all of them, that probably means the most.
I was going to say,
like Old Friend, and that's about a very like a very past thing.
I think when you sing Trains though, I can tell that fucking.
That was hard playing that in Ballarat, man, because
that's
like,
a personal song to
my
you.
My auntie, so who it's about? So my auntie, she passed away when she was 40. Very like selfless person.
Very
she,
close.
Like, yeah, very close. I used to be there all the time when I was a kid, and like they grew up very like with not much at all. And she spent pretty much her whole life like just caring for me nan.
She's very selfless.
Yeah, very selfless. I stayed with my nan like her whole life, and like they didn't have much. Like when they grew up, it was just like, you know, like five, like, and my mum included, like they were all sharing one bedroom sort of thing growing up and everything. And then when my nan passed, she was like, oh, okay, because she wouldn't spend anything like you know, or anything like that. It was like, okay, she can finally get a little place to herself and all that. She had about 2 years there out in the bush where she wanted to go doing that, and then she had a stroke and she didn't get found for a few days and that, and then but she was so then the last time I saw her was in the hospital, and like, and it wasn't like just like, it was like complete paralyzed, like as in like. Was she ill before? Or was no,
it
it was
totally
like sudden stroke, like.
That's fucked, bro. Sorry.
Not even like unhealthy. Like she would like, you know, have a drink a year sort of deal or anything. And it was
it's
just like she was like 40, man. It was like she finally got to start living her life, and like, and like, you know, like she didn't know about a lot of the other sides of life, because she didn't like even having a boyfriend or anything. Like she didn't have that until she sort of started to move out at 40 or anything, and then it's just like it just gets like sort of ripped away, and like it was real hard sort of playing in Ballarat, which is where she was from, because she couldn't ever travel. Because I
was going to come to that show because I was in Melbourne that
dude,
weekend.
That was the first time I've actually like, not being cool, I fucking cried at the show, like, 'cause it was fucked. So I had this thought that I didn't even realize it would actually be a thing. I was playing it, and I was like, because she could never travel because she'd like get hectic motion sickness, would never leave Ballarat, basically, you know what I mean? It was on a bus she could get away, but that was about it.
I was just going to ask, what's the if like the relation with the title Trains and your auntie?
So I love Thomas the Tank. And and so I used to always play Trains with her as a kid. And there was a lot of our, like, I guess, relationship was about going there and, like, you know, playing with me Trains and that. And I literally found the whole bag of Trains in like this old like cottage on the farm, and like this old sort of dilapidated sort of shack and stuff, and I was looking through this like, oh fuck, it's all me old Trains and stuff. And but when I played it in Ballarat, I was just like, because this is obviously, she had never obviously got to hear anything I did, and it was like when I was playing, I was like, fuck, seeing like a crowd full of people in Ballarat that's just like, you know, that knew the fucking song and shit, and I was like, fuck, if she could ever have actually made a gig, it would have been that one. And as soon as that thought went through my head, which was like fucking just, I was like, oh, fucking like just choked the fuck up.
Well,
man.
she'd
like,
be very fucking proud of you now, man.
Oh man, like, you know, it's,
what was your auntie's name, if you don't mind me
Lisa.
asking? Lisa. Well, fucking shout out to Lisa.
Shout out Lisa. Like, I don't know, like it's I think it's like I think that's where it's made me probably have a lot more care towards this, and it's not just like a sort of a thing. It's like doing this sort of side of music has actually kind of helped me with a lot in terms of like processing a lot of that sort of stuff, and it's just like,
well, like everyone needs that. Everyone needs that kind of fucking avenue. Because I'm the same, bro. I suppress shit, and I'm a big advocate. Not a big advocate for suppressing shit, but I feel like you don't need to put your feelings out everywhere and shit.
Oh,
and you just find
100%,
find an avenue, and if that's your avenue
that's
of
why I don't want to
releasing
fuck
shit,
this up for myself. I swear, I keep going on about. Like, I like literally could not give a fuck if this. It's awesome and it's going as
if
well
it
as
ends
it is.
tomorrow, it's better than you thought.
As long as I can keep doing that to myself and having that outlet, like if I ever had any like sort of management or anything that was like, you need to have this release done by this, I'm like, that is what will fuck it. That will fuck it 100%, because it's like, people know when you're bullshitting, and it's like, the reason anything is working is because it's just fucking honest, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to lose that for myself, because that's the best fucking, again, without being corny with music, that's the best therapy I fucking have. Same with like Old Friend. I'd like, that fucking song was probably like 5-6 pages of shit that I ended up condensing, but it was just like, I wasn't writing it as a song, I was just writing, and I'm like, I don't write diaries, but I knew I could write like lyrically and do it like that, and just for myself, and I wouldn't put it out or anything. And it wasn't until mates were like up my ass about it, and like, shout out fucking Sam McPherson, I'll fucking shout out this cunt fucking to the day I'm fucking dead, but like, I was never going to do gigs with it, and he just like fucking put the foot up my ass, and he's like, no, can't fucking do it. And
The
it's
best
like,
thing you did was release Old Friend, because that obviously started the avalanche of it.
yeah, 100%. Well, there was the, as I said, if you look up Shania Payne on YouTube, there's that and Head Full of Flies, like the early versions.
Head Full of Flies is good.
There were the early versions of those ones. And I actually had another EP that I ended up deleting, because I didn't know what I was fucking. The reason I put out that EP was just so I could kind of get out the thing of like, okay, I'll put something out, at least, because I'm never going to like it no matter what. You know, I hate listening. It's like listening back to the worst time of your fucking life. It's like, you can't just listen to that and get like, I like writing it and I like meeting people and playing it for people, but like doing the other and all the rest, it's just like, I can't listen back to it.
Do you know what the thing is though? This is like, just from looking at you and talking to you, this is like the early phases of your career. This is like the earliest phase of your career, I feel anyway. I feel like it's going to expand a lot more than you think it will. And one thing, you have like maybe 100 times the traction with what you're doing than what I'm doing.
But dude, you never know what's going to hit though. See, that's the thing. I used to say this thing, so it's like,
I have
when I was doing
Imposter.
some fun, when it 100% same,
That's
man.
what I was going to ask. Like, I am getting traction now, but even I get imposter syndrome when I go out and people are like the sesh with fucking Sav, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Dude, it's a
what's
trip,
the
man.
imposter syndrome
Dude,
like?
I feel like I don't deserve half the shit that's even been
nah, you
given.
deserve it, bro.
But like, but in terms of like, man, like I remember like I had so like so even it was like 1,000 followers. I was like, man, like, and this wasn't even anything to do with music, just doing funny shit. I was like, oh, it'd be wild if it gets to 3K or something like that. Like that seems like a fucking big number. And it's like, before I knew it, like with some of these ones taking off, it went straight past that. I was like, what the fuck? And then I didn't even, and now it's like, it's not to say you don't even feel it, but it's like, you can have that sort of rat race where you're trying to build it up or whatever, but it's just like, you just don't, like that thing that I thought would have been a big deal, it just went straight past it. And then it's like, when it hit like 6 or 9, I was like, it just didn't have that and
it's always the thing that you don't put any effort into that does
if anything
well.
it's honestly, it's made it, I always thought I could never handle and I've said this to so many mates and they'll fucking vouch for me, I didn't think I could handle anything if it ever got big. Like,
Bro,
I was
because
like
you're a normal fucking person.
but I was like very mentally like not like unwell, but it's just, there's a lot of shit that comes with that. But if anything, it's almost made it easier, because it's like I can have that separation from it where I'm like, look, you can't fucking reply to everyone. You can't you try your fucking best, but it's just like you'll be on your phone the whole fucking day. And it's like now it's like it's giving me a thing of like I can kind of switch off with it and just like.
And that's why I appreciate you fucking actually replying to me, because I do understand.
Dude, I've watched the growth on your fucking thing though as well, because I feel like when you messaged me that it wasn't even that big, and then to see you fucking where you're at, it's just like it grows it's quicker than you think. And it goes in spurts. You could have one thing that goes well, and then it's just like.
Well, dude, the funny thing is, bro, I put so much effort into this podcast, and then last month I was at work, and I had an egg, and I was like, it'd be funny as if I wrote "you're a cunt," for like on the grill with the egg.
Yeah.
And I wrote it, and I was like, oh, this would just be a funny video. It got fucking like 1.8 million views, bro.
Yeah, dude,
And
same thing with that fucker. Same thing with this. Literally the fucking same, man. Like,
But
as in, I didn't fucking think it would.
but I spelt your wrong. I
Yeah.
did the wrong your. I did like your. I
fuck.
did, but then.
What do you expect?
But then
cunt?
I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do it with a sauce bottle, but I'm gonna purposely spell it wrong,
Yeah.
and see what happens. 4.8 million views,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
And I was like, what the? I was
internet's
actually
a fuck thing, man.
I was
like-
actually annoyed by it though. I'm still getting fucking 1,000 likes a day from it, and I'm still annoyed by it because I put so much fucking effort into all of this. And
That's how this shit works, man. It's the internet,
But
man,
then
like-
you dress up as Patrick Star, and you're like, this is a funny video, and
Dude,
then
same-
that's what.
But dude, same thing. I say like that was where I was like, because I was gonna put the Touching Off out as a single, and I'm honestly that's probably the best thing that I ever fucking did was not do that. And I was like, so the EP that I put out, I was originally just gonna be just like put it out as one song, just like a 26-minute song.
26
Yeah.
minute.
I was going to put the whole EP out as one song, and I was going to put all my miserable shit. It's like, yeah, you want the funny one? Because I didn't want to just do the fucking thing of like, yeah, here's this shit. And you get pigeonholed into doing that one thing. I was like, fuck, if you want to get to the other things, you got to listen to the whole fucking thing. You can't. Yeah, that was like the original idea. Like, but then it's, I don't know, like it, in turn, like the other stuff, as you were saying with like Old Friend and that, it's like, I remember my mate, like Chris saying to me, it was just like, a lot of cook cunts are generally pretty sad cunts, or they've like they fucking that's why when I say like with the crowds and stuff that sort of rock up, it's like, you know, you can have fucking half the crowds Eshays, there's fucking indie kids, there's fucking alternative, fucking every fucking thing. But like, so I thought a lot of the Eshays, I'd be like, yeah, missed you bag, whatever. They all like the sad shit.
Yeah.
You know, every fucking time. They're the ones that know every fucking
100%,
single fucking
bro.
word to that.
Well, do you know what the
like-
thing is? I found out, and I've only like really like looked at myself as a person in the last like, and I'm not getting on that mental health shit because I'm not into all that. But one thing I will say, I've really looked at myself in the last 2 years, 3 years, because I've always wondered why I am the way I am. I'm very like emotionally void,
Yeah.
but I am very emotional, but I'm
Yeah.
an emotionally void to certain aspects of my life.
There's also shutting it off. Like, you get good at shutting it off. like.
But I thrive in fucking misery, bro. I was a
Dude, yeah,
chef.
same.
I was a chef for fucking 10
Yeah,
years, bro.
that'll fucking do it.
But-
I did hospo too, man. It's
but-
like, that'll do it.
but it was a perfect avenue for me to excel because I thrive in misery. Like,
Yeah.
I do my best work when I'm fucking miserable. And I'm always down on myself, and my
It's
podcasts
weirdly
are
like a
always
drug,
shit.
man. I remember watching one of those soft white underbellies things. This dude that was addicted to pain, he got so used to feeling like shit, and that's how he knew how to feel and
Well,
shit.
have a
It's
look
like,
at us. You're covered. You got fucking Ned Kelly tattooed on your forehead, and I got fucking my whole body covered in tattoos because you want to self-punish yourself.
yeah, dude. There's like this something. That's what I mean, like, man. It's just like there's this
And it's-
have
do
you
you know
ever read
it's
that
healthy,
like
bro.
have you ever read that like Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck? There's like audiobooks on it as well, but that one did a lot of fucking good. But as soon as you stop fucking caring and just taking yourself seriously and having fun with it, and just even no matter what it is as soon as shit will start working out for you, because you can tell when people are taking it too seriously and doing all this other stuff, and it loses the fun, it loses the fucking joy, it loses the realness to it. And it's like, you can tell when someone's being fucking legit. And it's a hard thing to maintain through a fucking career, but that's the main.
What's that like, that's a good avenue to go down. What's it like now that you are getting traction and you do have to deal with managers and actual like legitimate companies? What's it like navigating all the cunts that want to cling on to you?
Oh man, like, I've had
Like me.
Well, no, not at all. Like, dude, the reason I took this, I was just chill as fuck. Like, so I remember I got off, like, there was offers with a bunch of different sort of stuff, and I remember I'd say, like, alright, you want to manage me, so what if I told you I don't want to get big? Like, what if I just said I just want to make music and play some cool places? Well,
And earn enough money to pay the
but
bills.
they didn't know what to say. They were like, well, but why wouldn't you want to get big? I'm like, dude, that's not the fucking point of this. It's like, it's literally not. Like, I just want to be able to keep doing this. I want to see some cool places, and I want to play fucking music for people, and I want to be able to keep writing. I don't want a deadline for nothing. And then when I got this the offer from like Vinny's and all that stuff, it was just like, the thing that sold me on going with those guys are like, look, we're not really professional, but we just fucking back you and we'll just like do anything that you want. And in turn, that's made me do a lot more work that I've wanted to do. Like even putting this, so the album I put out, I did in a day after having shit there for like fucking 10 years.
Help yourself as well.
Oh, I fucking will. Might need to have a piss after this real quick though. But,
no, actually, that's a good idea. We do need to take a piss break.
Yeah, but it was like when I did the album, because I had shit there for like over 10 years. I had shit there that I just never put out, and I was getting stuck in ruts just doing it all and never being happy with never finishing shit. So what I did was I was like brought my mate Leroy over, and I was like, right, a bunch of Dexies and a bunch of piss, and I was like, I trust your opinion because I know you'll tell me if it's shit and you've liked it from the start, so this is an honest opinion that it'll tell me. And I was like, as soon as because I did it all like live take, just in my bedroom, and I was like, all right, you tell me if it's fucked or if that's a take, and he'd just give me thumbs up, thumbs down, and I'll just do it again.
You need
but
that
we just
friend.
did it in a day after all that. And it's like, they're the people that I ask. I don't want people that are around me being like, yeah, that's sick. I want people to tell me what's wrong with it.
So we got a boy in Adelaide, not a boy, he's a man, and he's honestly one of the wisest motherfuckers I've ever met, and he is probably, I'd consider, one of my best friends, and I've met him through the podcast now properly. I call him every second day. His name's Manazil. He's a staple in South Australian hip-hop, and he's very well known in the Aussie hip-hop world in Adelaide and Australia. He's blind, and he raps, and he's fucking fantastic, bro. But me and all my boys, and a lot of my boys are rappers, like, if you want an honest opinion, you will call Manners, and he will literally... I'll be like, is this a good idea? He's like, that's a fucking terrible idea.
Yeah.
Or is this good? No, it's terrible. But he'll be like, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like, I called him when you replied to me, and I was like, he wants it. Because I showed you his music. I showed him your music, and he's like, this is fucking dope. And he's like...
Yeah, you want
it.
people that are honest, man. This is like my fucking... Shout out fucking Joe. Like, this... So I play in, like, heavy band with him, Uncle Geezer, and it's like... He's always told me how it fucking is, and me and him, it's like, it's beyond just like a... I'd say just a general friendship, because it's probably more like brothers, where it's like we've had periods of just fucking hating each other, fucking all the rest. We've been through the whole fucking cycle of everything.
Yeah.
But I know that cunt will tell me exactly how it fucking is. And he's one of the dudes that's like, he's working very closely with me now. And it's like, they're the people I want around. Like, I'll back him to the fucking hills. And it's like, I know if he has a difference of opinion, he's going to tell me honest. And if I disagree hard enough, that I'm for once backing myself on my own opinion. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm asking, like, what do you think of this? And like, so like, oh, I reckon you should change this and that. If I disagree with it hard enough, I know I'm backing myself and I'm doing the right thing for what I want. But if you know, if you provide a good point, be like, yeah, no, that's fair enough. You know, that's fucking good. Like, you know, and it's like, I think it's only probably strengthened our like relationship as friends and stuff since, because we've been through, like, even like when we were doing heavy shit and just like been through the absolute ringer of the worst times of our lives. Like, you know, like,
if you don't fucking clash with people, bro, you don't know each other well enough.
Yeah, man, that's when you get blindsided by bullshit. Yeah, like, people that
your
good
boys,
job in 6 sets, almost the worst thing you can say to someone. Like, unless it's good, but it's like, you need to be able to at least be like, okay, if I ask someone, like, what do you think of this? I want to know everything you fucking hate about it. And if you literally have nothing, then that's okay, sweet. You know, I'll believe you. But like, I'll only believe you when you've told me otherwise on other things. And, you know, sometimes there's certain songs that I haven't finished, and there's one bit that really annoys me, and half the time, if I show these people that, they'll pull up the same bit, and I'm like, yeah, I trust ya. You know? And it's like, it's and I think it's harder, especially as things sort of grow. It's like everyone's just like, yeah, fuck yeah, man, no, sick. It's just like, but it's like, you don't want that, you know? Like, I just want to be able to do what I create to make I want it to be as good as it possibly can be, but it's also got to make sense to what it is. And it's like, I have probably, I'd say like 5 to 10 people that have been friends for fucking ages, even like gone through the cycle, as I said, with my old mate and stuff, that it's like, it's only strengthened our relationship kind of going through the fucking rough with it. But it's just like, we'll never like not be friends, you know. But I know they'll give it to you honestly, and that's all you fucking want, man. Because that's kind of hard to find, especially like, you know.
I'm very lucky, whereas I have like a pretty solid friend group that would tell me when I'm fucking, and it's taken me years to get it, because I used to hang around a lot of fucking retards, bro. Like a lot of just fucking idiots. And now I've like, as you get older, you kind of cut everyone out if you're smart enough.
It's better to have a smaller circle. It's not that I don't like being friends with heaps of people, by
no,
any
you can be
means,
acquaintances with lots of people.
But in terms of where it comes down to it, it's like, I remember one of my good friends and stuff like that, like they said, like when I was doing, like, I guess like the bong songs and that, but they're like kind of like the other end, like, look, you're more than drugs, man. Like, you know, and they noticed sort of like what it was actually doing to me in the end and stuff. Like, see, like everyone, they think with the internet, people think I got on Shard and all this other stuff. It's like, no, I didn't. If anything, I've got more fucking mates off Shard. If anything, I grew up around it and I never fucking dabbled in it, which I'm very lucky for.
You never dabbled in the sweet Shard?
Yeah, nah, but I don't each to their own if they find the crystal pistol. Each to their own if they fucking do it, man. But it's like
big in Adelaide for a couple of years.
Where I'm from, like Hamilton, Dunkeld, man, it was huge. And it's like the amount of times, because you're in an echo chamber around there, people just say just fucking do it. The amount of times I've just been like, my mate's getting over, it's like, yeah, let's just go for a drive. Let's just fucking let's go camping.
Sav confirms Slim Krusty has never ever
knowingly
done the Shard. Might have been mixed.
Yeah,
what is your,
I definitely would have been.
Is your actual name public?
Yeah, Roscoe's my actual name. Roscoe's my actual name. Yeah.
Roscoe, you are a Roscoe. Have a look at him.
But that's the thing, is I had like a lot of problems with just knowing when to stop with a lot of things. Alcohol became a problem for a while there. MD as well. Like, you know, like the quantities of how much MD I was doing on a night out was just fucking stupid.
Bro, when I went so do you know that festival Tomorrowland?
Yeah, oh, you went? Oh.
I went by myself.
That's sick.
I went on a solo mission.
That's the way to do it. Fuck, Tomorrowland looks wild. See, I love hard EDM and shit, like DJ Mad Dog and shit, like fucking Gabber.
It was good, but it was like, it was overwhelming.
Oh, fuck, it would be.
And everything's so cheap. But we will hold it there. We are gonna. Do you know what we'll do? We'll come back with the guitar.
Where?
And we'll get Slim Krusty to perform a Sesh with Sav solo concert.
Well, I'll play some new ones.
And we'll be really.
Yeah, I'll play some new ones.
Really?
Oh, yeah, we can just cut it if I fuck it up that bad, but it'll be fine.
We'll cut it.
I thrive off fucking up.
Oh my god! But all right.
I wish you bought me book. I could have just played you a fucking one I've never done ever. I left it in though, do I?
All right, we'll be back. Wait up. How the fuck do I do this? All right, so we are to probably the most anticipated part of any podcast I've ever done. I'm gonna just leave it to Slim. He's gonna do what he does, and we're gonna see how it goes.
We're
gonna see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, brother. The fucking floor is yours.
Oh, dude. I'll do old friend for you.
Do old friend for me. Finish with mystery bag and play something new in between.
I'll play some new shit. Yeah, it's fun to try the new shit.
Yeah, you can try it here. It's just a shed. You got one. I'll fucking heckle you.
I'll be so blind by the fucking time I leave this fucking podcast. I'm just like that. Right. April 23rd, parked on a side street outside my house. It's getting late, it's getting dark. One more drive before we part. I look you in the eyes a few more times. Well, I'll tell you that I love you one more time. I know you can't say it too, and that's fine. Well, I can make you feel the way I do, and that's alright. I leave your car. Every step I take, we go apart. I don't know if you waited there, but I wish your car didn't fucking start. Say what you want to me, cause I don't give a fuck. You see, without you I'm no one except my dearest friend. Misery, I'm not in love, alone with no one. No, so the signs, the beating stopped and the cold was short and my head went numb.
I'm about to come.
Do it.
I'm about to come.
Do it. gotta go. I know I'm no good for you anymore, and I can see right through you. Even if you have the decency to hide your transparency, it's all pretty clear to me. Please stop fucking lying to me. Oh, I can't go on like this. You're gonna move on. No, I realize it. I just want you to be happy. Oh, but please let me be if you find that peace without me. I know I'll see you soon, maybe with a better view. The truth is I love you, and maybe one day you can say it too. Say what you want to me, cause I don't give a fuck. You see, without you I'm no one except my dearest friend. Misery, we're not in love, oh, with no one. I saw the signs, the beating stopped, and the color shot in my head went numb. Fuck January 27, fuck February 22, and fuck the 28th of March, the 23rd of April too. And fuck your shitty housemates, and fuck your shitty friends. Fuck how they pretend to love you, fuck how you pretend to love them. And fuck absolutely everything that's not you. Say what you want to me, cause I don't give a fuck. You see, without you I'm no one except my dearest friend. Misery, say what you want to me, cause I don't give a fuck. You see, without you I'm no one except my dearest friend. Misery, I'm not in love with no one. I saw the signs, the beating stopped, and the color shot, and I lost my love.
Right.
Just for you.
Do you know what's fucking wild? And I really respect you. It doesn't sound like you. Obviously, you master your fucking music, but you sound exactly the same live. Like, bro, you sound better live.
Oh, that's good.
Bro,
The whole fucking EP was done like that.
I honestly have a fucking rock solid cock right now.
Yeah, that's the goal, bro.
I've never been more attracted
That's
to a man.
rock solid cock.
I'm gonna put these on because I'm fucking shy.
Should I put mine on, dude?
Yeah, put them on.
Put them on.
Adds to the character.
Fuck it.
Complex.
Oh, dude, I can't invest in good sunglasses now. I just fucking keep losing the bastards.
But is this a new one?
Yeah, I'll do a new one.
Do you mind if it comes on the podcast?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh!
I used to do this before I put shit out. I just send shit to the mates that gave a fuck. So I was like, well, at least you got it. My glasses are fogging up. I gotta do it like that.
I'll make a clip of it and I'll add you as a collab.
Yeah, done. As long as I don't fuck it up, which I generally, but I fuck it up a lot. I haven't even named this one really yet.
We'll make a name for it after I hear it.
I'll have a sip of beer really quick though first, but...
I'll give you the yay or nay. If it's the yay, I'll neck my beer.
You fucking better. Well, it's on camera, cunt. She said it. You're not going back into work.
No. You're not going to your
Even
show.
if it doesn't make the pod, I'll pay you a bunch of other things and stuff. We'll do one with you off camera because I haven't got fucking lyrics yet. I'll try and remember it off the top of my head. But...
Alright, let's get it.
Well, it all comes to a crashing and burning inferno, unstoppable wind. Well, I'll hide in this shelter. Well, I cannot relax. I need you like sleep. Sleep doesn't write back, so I'll stay up all night and I'll wait here till I die, alone in the comfort of this shitty room. If it had a little window, well, I'd say it had a view. And the door, well, it works, but I haven't used it since you. So I'll make friends with the bed, 4 walls in the roof, and I'll stare Off into the infinite abysses. I punch a fucking mountain, more spin than cannabis. And the water needs a change, so do I. I'm sick of this. So much in common, imminent health risk, and I don't know what the fuck you're ever looking for. If it was ever here, it's not now, so no use looking more. And yeah, I got the bed, well I got a perfectly good floor. And since you left me, well I've never needed more. And I'll stay up all night and I'll wait here till I die. I never found no comfort inside this fucking room. And yeah, I got the walls, so I'll pretend that there's a view. But I'll sit there all day just looking for you. Well, I cannot see far, 'cause I cannot see through. And I'll stay, yeah, I'll stay. Are you okay was never meant for a day where the other 364 are sitting on my plate. And yeah, you got the words, but that's all you should save. 'Cause without the action, the words all seem fake. And sometimes there's nothing you can do. And sometimes all you have is everything to lose. So just say goodbye like it's the last thing you'll do. 'Cause that day is coming, and it's coming real soon. And I'll stay up all night and I'll wait here till I die. Fuck all the walls, the roof and the doors. I'd burn down them all just for some warmth. And yeah, I said I was comfortable before. Well, comfortable's a feeling I've never needed more. And it all comes away crashing and burning inferno. Unstoppable wind, well I'll hide in the shelter. I cannot relax, I need you like sleep. Sleep doesn't write back, so I'll stay.
The Hole in the Wall. That's the name.
Hole in the Wall.
The
That's
Hole in
actually
the Wall.
fucking, that's a good name.
See
I'm
ya.
probably going to name it that guy.
I'll see you at the bottom, brother.
I'll see you at the I'll fucking do one with you, mate.
This is my
Jeez,
only
cunt.
talent in the world. Have a look at this shit.
Yeah. Cunt. Did you even taste it? Just fucking. Jesus Christ.
Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall.
Adelaide.
Or the Adelaide or the Glory Hole. The Hole to Glory.
Cunt. You know you're saying about doing like stage to stage drinking contests, like you're gonna win it.
Oh no! I wasn't planning on losing
I'm an
it.
endurance runner, not
I
a
wasn't.
sprint.
Oh no, we got endurance as well. I can go for fucking. I just black out. That's the problem.
Do you want another new one?
I want, bro. It's up to. I feel bad.
Don't feel bad, dude. I'm having fun. What time we are? We got heaps of time, cunt.
We got lots of time. I'll get you there.
Yeah, I'll play just new ones, and it's like you can. At least you go. You don't chuck them on the thing. You got. You can have it sus.
But I will. I'll clip everything and I'll fucking collab you with everything. So it'll be on your page.
I don't give a fuck.
As long as you're happy with it being out there, bro. I feel bad.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. I literally couldn't give a slightest shit. As I said, half the shit, even when I was starting this.
It's
was
insane watching you because I thought, fuck, he's had some beers. Maybe you don't miss a fucking beat, bro.
I knew a piss.
You're
Pissed.
I've never been around. I've never personally
This
this cause
one of these bastards going.
yeah, bro. I'll get you some. I've never been around an artist as good as you.
Fuck off, cunt.
No. We'll talk. Wait, I'll go get some beer. Do you like the Hans?
I do like the Hans.
And I'll get some VBs.
Yeah.
And we'll do a shot to finish it off. But
Fucking cunt. You're gonna
sorry for everyone that's attending the show tonight.
Fuck, I should probably explain the raffle.
Wait.
if I put the raffle out on this, then I have to keep explaining what the fucking raffle is when we actually do them.
This will be out next week, but
That's fine, but it's like in future, I always explain what the fucking raffle is. Even if I have a clip on what the fucking raffle is, because people don't get what it is. But it's like when people catch on. So basically, do this fucking raffle. It shows.
Let me set it up. So,
set it up.
So Slim calls me. I can't believe I just said that. So Slim, I saved your number as Slim as well, by the way. So I hope you saved mine too.
Yeah, I don't save any numbers. I look through check. I'm literally terrible with the phone card.
All right, bro. So am I. But as soon as when Slim Krusty calls you, you save his number. So he calls me. He's like, "Have you ever heard of the raffle?" And I was like, "What's the raffle?" And he's like, "So
the raffle, right? So we don't have to ever explain this again. It's on documented what it is." And we probably can't do it for much longer because it's like there's probably legalities to it and how like chill the bar staff are. But basically, it's a ciggy raffle. You put in a cigarette, and then you get a raffle ticket, right? So it's like one ciggy, one raffle ticket. Very easy to enter. But it's not just ciggies. It's like you put in, say, if you put in a bud, you get more raffle tickets. If you put
say one, a ciggy's 1, a bud's 5.
Yeah,
Let's just put a number on it. Just put a number on it.
Roughly, like something like that. You know, up to discretion. Like you had good buds, whatever. But it doesn't have to be even. Doesn't even have to be drug related. People have put in fucking work tools. People have put in shoes. People have put in fucking grinding discs and shit. Tech decks, fucking whatever. And you get more tiers. You know, it's basically on the creativity of what you put into this big box. But as it's so funny because when people catch on, it's like, oh, it's not just darts. As soon as someone puts in like a fucking like a Vyvanse, a Dexy, or as soon as a pinger hits the Tupperware, people put their fucking mum in there. Like they'll fucking put in whatever they can for this, and then like we give the bust. Like,
how do you draw the raffle?
So basically, we draw it at the end, right? End of the night, we draw it, and then the winner takes home the whole box.
Jesus Christ!
Everything, man. Like there is like. It gets, like, I've had to, like, every time I go buy a box for this shit, I keep having to get bigger ones because, like, people are caught on what's sort of going on with it. The only thing that's sort of, like, I'm a bit more cautious in doing it in certain places, I'm like, we can't just have, like, a fucking Tupperware box of just, like, chart. We can't do that. So it's, like, it's got to have, like, there's got to be a point where we have to include drug tests and stuff. And, you know, we really read out everything that's in there. And if someone does put drugs in there, I'm like, all right, what have you actually got? But yeah, basically winner takes all, and half the time the fucking people working, because we'll give them like 4 tickets each just out of fairness for fucking, you know, work, and that's a fair thing to do. The sound guy and the doorman won the last couple times. Like
we were talking off camera, but do you know what you are?
What?
You're just a cunt from Morphettvale that made it. Bro.
Dude, I'm not allowed to enter either.
No.
Because you wouldn't know I'd rig it if I won. I'm not allowed to enter. So
yeah.
like,
The sesh would say wins tonight's raffle.
Yeah. But it's basically like you don't have to have money to enter. Like fucking Joe, who I was talking about before, like my fucking man.
If you want to put your left shoe,
that can't put an empty beer can and some dog shit back.
If you want to put your left shoe in there, is that the thing?
Dude, well, I got all my shoes stolen. So someone put shoes in there. I was like, I actually want to win this.
But how do you raffle it off? Names, like they put their name as well.
No, we got raffle tickets.
Oh, okay.
Raffle tickets. And then you have basically a 10-second rule. If you don't own up to it, it's a strict 10-second rule. So it's like you've got to fucking listen. You got to fucking, and if you don't, and I've been cruel. Like Joe almost won it, and I was like, cunt, you didn't fucking listen, cunt. So I just. Sorry.
You can't be biased.
Nah, you can't be biased.
That's a serious raffle. That raffle might be worth like $5,000.
Dude, there's some fucking jail time in the raffle sometimes.
What's the best thing that's happened in the raffle?
In terms of what people have won?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Like, so it's good when a sharer wins for everyone's sake. Like, they'll hand out and like keep.
Oh, you're not going to be a dog.
Oh, no, but some people, it's like, yeah, fucking, like, man, if I won that thing, I'd just be fucking leaving the building.
No, you give it to everyone.
So, like, pretty much, you know, you have the right, and then as soon as it's like gig starting, like, all right, this is your last chance, and then it's just like right. But like you watch people that like, as soon as they'll put in a dart to start, and then they realize what's in the thing, and it's like, especially if like you're in a place where people can't get on or whatever or something like that. The shit that people put in is just fucking insane. Like they'll go around scamming darts just to put more darts in and stuff. And I used to just chuck like a pack of darts in, get it going. So it's like there's something there, but it's like, I don't even need to do that now. Like fuck, this is actually like going pretty hard.
That's the best. How did you think of? That's the best idea ever.
It just seemed like just fun or whatever. And also like. If you're playing new places, it's like, you know, people stick around.
Not everyone has fucking like $10 cat,
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't always do. And you know, if you like people have chucked money in, it's like, yeah, we're gonna give you fucking things for it, but people will just try and get unopened cans from the bar, chuck it in, fucking whatever. And it's been pretty like touch and wood, fucking positive from going at the moment. Like, you know, everyone's pretty like fucking caring and lovely and fucking all the rest with it, and then we draw it out with everyone on the bill. I make a fucking thing of it, and it's like, it's
if when we finish this podcast, I took 10 minutes to make a clip of this, I guarantee your show would not even sell out. It would be a logistical problem.
Dude, I'm surprised we've gotten away with it, because I had this idea. I was like, oh, it'd be funny as, and then it's like it has a teetering point. As soon as a fucking pinger or something goes in there,
it's over.
Oh, dude, it's like, because then it's like, people are like, what's this? And it's like, oh, there's a pinger, and then like, oh yeah, fuck, like literally
some
everything.
fentanyl.
Dude, gosh. See, that's me worried. That's
Yeah.
the only hesitation with it, is it's like,
You got to be careful. You got to
careful certain places, and that's why it's like,
Don't be a
doing
dickhead.
merch, don't be a fuckwit. It's like whoever's doing the, like merch desk, who's part of this doing it, and myself will monitor the shit that's going in. But look, man, like after this fucking tour, there is it's
gonna get cracked down. They're gonna get cracked down on.
Even if it does go ahead up, there is drug tests with it and stuff, and I'm still pretty firm with it. That's why I read out fucking everything that's going on in there, and I'm like, half the time it's like fucking Valiums, Dexies, 5 Ants. You get the occasional fucking pinger. You get a lot of bud. We had this one dude, he makes like, he was on MasterChef and he makes like weed edibles now, and every time he's like, are you doing the raffle? He just rocks up and just puts bags of edibles, and he doesn't give a fuck about it.
Is Adelaide weed, by the way, is Adelaide weed the best weed? I think it is. Besides prescription. Beside a bar prescription
I
weed.
would say when weed was still cool and illegal, yes.
You try that.
Yeah.
But what we will do...
every time I had Adelaide weed, 100%. 100%.
It is.
But
I'm telling you. We don't buy sticks here.
I got one round of medical and I stopped doing it.
No, that's the thing though.
Like,
medical not included. Because medical's too strong.
I don't like it, man. Like,
so that's what put me off weed, bro. Because that
one
time
round I stopped doing it. The only reason I did it was I've got the bottle. If I get pulled up, I'm at least sorted.
I just wanted chill.
I just wanted the
like,
novelty. What's happening with my life?
the novelty of like legal weed, like getting it sent to your house.
Dude, it was so much cooler when it was legal.
But we will stop.
And
do you want to?
Fucked up the independent growers.
We have settled. That is the raffle.
That's the raffle. I don't have to explain it again. We've got a clip to say what the fucking raffle is, so I don't have to go through this.
Are you playing a new song?
Do you want a new one?
I want a new one. But does it have a name?
Kinda, yeah. This is Constant Cycle Endless Loop.
So we got Hole in the Wall and Constant Cycle
Dude,
Endless
Hole in the
Loop.
Wall is such a good name.
Thank you.
I'm actually probably gonna call it that.
Thanks,
you
brother.
know it's because it is fucking.
Thanks, brother. Cheers, brother. Cheers, gun.
Dude, he's actually that's probably the best name. If I didn't have a name, I was like tiny and real. It doesn't fit. Fuck. All right, we'll see how this goes.
He's like fucking.
I want to play you one.
John
privately.
Butler.
I want to play.
He's like Johnny Butts.
I got a little bit of inspiration from John Butler.
I can tell
because it's like I've just started using a 12-string live, and he usually takes off his I like saying G string, but like he takes off the high G so it's less chorus. You know, I take off the high A as well. So because there's like
John Butler's like one of those things where like you mention it to people and it's like, oh, it's John Butler. John Butler's one of the best.
He shreds, cunt.
One of the best acoustic guitarists you'll ever meet.
Dude, he fucking shreds. Fucking shreds. Like, And it's
I
like,
could be a
but the
dead
way-
man. I could be a...
I fucking love.
Tell me
I
that's
love
not
him
hard.
growing up, man. Like him and like Newton Faulkner as well was a big influence with a lot of shit. Like you got to pull influence from everywhere. Even like, say, I don't get in heaps of rap, and it's like, but that I do, but like I don't. I'm not a rapper, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. But what I'll do on long drives, it's the best way to keep yourself awake if you're actually driving heaps. Is I'll chuck on like an instrumental beat. And I'll just like freestyle to myself. It'll never see the light of day, but like I'll do that because it's like when I write lyrics, it's like I'll write the meaning of what I want the bar to mean. But then as soon as you've got the meaning there, and if you know how to like kind of put words together in that, you can say it in 10 different ways. You know what I mean? And that's the reason you should like pull from all different genres. And how we were saying with metal before, it's cool that it kind of incorporates a lot of these older fucking genres, even if it's like classical, jazz, fucking whatever it may be. Is like you shouldn't write off a genre. If you're a rapper, you're like, oh, I don't like heavy shit. It's like, nah. Say if you're a rapper, right, and you like drill, yeah?
Yeah, same.
If you look, like, yeah, drill's sick. Like, I love a lot of the UK
I like
drill.
the beats.
Yeah, like Quakeface, all those cunts, like they fucking slap, man. But it's like,
Skepta.
but if you look at the patterns for like drill music and where the bass hits and stuff, there is not that much difference from beat down heavy shit, like Knock Loose and that. The reason it worked is because that pulse, it's like pushing at you and shit. You know what I mean?
Do you know
it's
what?
like there's a lot of like subconsciously crossing genres without you even thinking about it.
Do you know how I can tell that we're the same person but alter egos, like multiverse? Because we both have ADHD and we go on fucking... We can't stick on one fucking...
Dude, no
topic.
fucking way, dude. No way you can't. Like, that's it. I'm fucking everywhere with this
Oh,
shit.
bro, you just mentioned... Oh, flies. Firefly.
Dude, it's even like country. If you don't like country, it's like... there's
All right, we're gonna get into that later because I wanted to ask you about it. I wanted to ask you about country.
Yeah. Now or... We can do it now.
We'll do it now. We'll do it now.
now.
I wanted to
Whoa,
ask you
sorry.
about... I wanted to ask you about country.
Yeah.
Tyler Childers.
I love Tyler Childers. So...
Fuck, nose on the grindstone, bro.
Cole.
So I have
Cole is up there with one of my favorites.
Is that Tyler Childers?
Yep.
So I have and there's this what's his name? Oh my god, he's got a song called Kate McCannon.
Oh, Cole. No. Because I know that one that's like if he's like.
You can play it.
You know how I'm talking about.
Yeah. Game again. Oh. So nose on the grindstone. So I always call my mate Manners, and I have this question I ask someone all the time. What's the song that you would want to overdose to? And mine is either Stairway to Heaven or Nose on the Grindstone.
Yeah, Tyler Childers would be a fucking mad one.
Yeah, like you're sitting there, you got your...
I love Billie Holiday though, eh?
Really?
Yeah, I love Billie
You can
Holiday.
fucking just
I
play
love
that.
Justin
What a
Townsend,
fucking...
Justin Townsend, Earle.
You could just...
Coal to Wall. Coal to Wall.
Coal to Wall.
That's it, yeah.
Coal to Wall. Kate McCann and oh, he's got some fucking bangers, bro.
Sitting on a black top.
But to me, Tyler Childers...
Do you know Justin Townsend?
No.
Man, he is like... So do you know Steve Earle, Copperhead Road?
Mm-hmm.
So his son, very big advocate for like... Not even just mental health, but like he passed away like probably a few years ago. His songwriting is just like...
Grab a smoke for yourself and grab one for me, please.
But his songwriting is second to none, and he had a very big influence for a lot of shit that I'm doing. But like, he the way he was also influenced a lot by like Billie Holiday and stuff like that, and it's just like he has this one song. If you've ever heard Mama's Eyes, I'll show you after all this, but it's like, because obviously his old man was like a rock star and all this other shit, and he has this song called Mama's Eyes, and he plays this live version of it, and it's basically like the first 3 verses of it is basically like how he's like his father's son. He fucking
Country music's fucking wild, bro.
He's fallen into the same patterns of his dad, even though he has these, like, I guess, differences with him. And then, but the last verse of it, which is just, especially when you know his story and how he passed away, because he ended up, it was drugs that killed him. It was, the last verse is basically, like, he has his mum's, like, features and eyes and stuff that made him realize the wrongs of what he was actually doing. And, like, realize like what he was falling into, these traps of stuff, and it's just fucking heartbreaking like watching it. But his songwriting and like the way he interprets it when he's doing it solo as opposed to a band and stuff like that, and it's just like,
do you know what you are?
But
you're a walking, talking, tattooed JBL speaker.
yeah, true,
bro. If I name a song right now and you can play it, I swear
I'm horrible at playing other people's songs. I just knew that one.
Can you play Something in the Orange?
Oh, Zach Bryan.
Can you play it?
No, I don't know any Zach Bryan, but I love Zach Bryan.
Can you not play it?
No, I don't. But like,
can you sing it?
But no, but Zach Bryan, just that is a perfect example of someone that has built up their career and still maintained what they are. His albums just keep getting fucking better. But if you've heard like what's that fucking first one that really sort of that really took him off?
Something in the Orange is the biggest one.
It's the biggest one, but there was ones before that where
Head It Down South. So my favorite song is Heading South.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Because
so he used to be in the military, and he used to record all those songs just when he was out the front of the military. But you just fucking jam them, and that's what got him. And same with that. And
Heading South makes me want to drive down to Morphettvale with my arm out the window and act like everyone's against me.
Yeah, fully. I mean, it's like he like when he did that's like, it's such an organic growth. Going
south.
Look at his new thing, man. He had fucking Sexy Red. Have you seen that video of him and Sexy Red?
The Sexy Red's fucking.
Yeah, but he had her at a concert just come out and fucking start twerking and shit.
Really?
I'm like, this is so sick.
Do you know word for word Something in the Orange?
Oh, if I hear it, yeah. 100%.
If I put the backing track on, would you be? Because I reckon your voice.
I'm not doing it now, but like I do. I'll learn it for you when I come back for the next one. I'll learn next time I come back to Adelaide. I'll make sure I've learned that one.
Something in the Orange tells me we're not done.
It's so he's so good, cunt.
It makes me want to get a girlfriend and break up with her and be upset about it.
Oh yeah, he's phenomenal, man. And even like, cause do you know about his mum and stuff like that? Like,
no.
Deanne. So the whole Deanne album, right? Like that was about his mum that passed, and there's a lot of references to that. And like, I love his new stuff, and it's like not saying like, oh, like also, I think it's all had this mad evolution, but the song Deanne about his mum and stuff, it's just like holy fuck, bro. Like it's something else, man. And that's where I feel like country's had this mad sort of like weird revival. Because there's like country pop it's country pop, you know what I mean? But like it's such an organic growth in the right way. And Tyler Childers as well. It's good that these people are getting fucking recognition. And like I feel like Marcus King, he doesn't fall straight into country, but he has it. But do you know Benjamin Todd?
Benjamin Todd, no.
Benjamin Todd, man, like that cunt's as real as they get. He has Lost Dog Street Band, which he plays with his partner, and but just real. And he had actually a really big. I was in one of his interviews, and it was a really big point that made it a lot easier to not to say write this stuff, but it was like him and his mate. I think his mate might have passed away, but they used to always sing about misery all the time and all that. And he started trying to change it to basically sing about hope.
Yeah.
A lot easier to write about, but you still have the same concepts there. And it's just like, yeah, I've been through all this bad shit, but it makes it a lot easier to fucking make sense of it. You know, and I feel like that's like, even with writing the newer stuff now, it's like, you have that thing, oh, I'm sad, I'm fucking all this. It's like, yeah, we're all fucking sad, but it's like when you have it, like, there's actually a fucking bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, it's even now, man, when this is taken off, I'm like, shit, I've actually a lot of other stuff in my life that I fucking really care about now, which when I wrote some of those other things, I had nothing. Like, I just didn't, like, yeah, my family was around. It's like anyone that has been through those Like, you could have all the supportive fucking network you want around you, but it's like, when you feel like you're that much of a fucking burden, you don't take in any of that, you know what I mean? And it's like, this is the first time it's just like, it's really just hit me so apparently, I guess, in the face, where I'm like, there is like a lot of other things that I fucking really care about.
Country
like,
music, bro, it's so different. It's so soulful.
Yeah, you know
in
what my
its own
favorite
way.
fucking thing with like country, and it's like, I know obviously like Johnny Cash is fucking Johnny Cash,
Hurt by Johnny Cash.
but you know,
rap.
but you know, you obviously know it's not his song.
Oh no, but that's his song.
It's his song now.
That's his song.
It's a 9 Inch Nails song.
That's the thing though.
But you know what the best thing about that added more meaning to that is, so it's like his partner, his wife, she passed away 3 months before he put that out.
And he passed away relatively quickly
3 months after. And it was basically, after all of this fucking life that I have, I don't fucking even care about it because I don't have you. And it's like,
So,
that should be the realest fucking shit.
If you look behind you, my good friend and my favourite podcast to do, one of my close friends, Tom Pero, he gifted me that shirt.
The Eddie one?
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
That was Eddie Guerrero's memorial song because he passed away, and the WWE did a massive memorial show for him, and Hurt was playing. And that was my first introduction to country music.
Yeah,
and
shit.
Hurt was phenomenal. But if I had an iPod and I was on a desert island, one of my top 5 songs that would be on the iPod is Walking in Memphis.
No shit. See, mine's fucking
Walking in Memphis, bro, to me.
Folsom Prison Blues. Have you ever seen Jerry BB King?
No.
Jerry BB King?
No.
Oh, motherfucker. This cunt.
One sec.
Sorry to cut you off.
I really need to take a piss.
I do too.
My boy. What? All right, so we were talking about some other stuff before, country music, but we're just going to cut that right now because we both have ADHD and I want to listen to this motherfucker play some music. So, we're going to hit him. I want him to play Trains in front of me.
I explained that what was going on when we were recording, yeah?
Pardon?
I explained what Trains was when...
Yes.
Yeah, alright.
So this song to Slim is like, is Slim good? Slim good for you?
Yeah, whatever.
This song to Slim or Krust or T is to me, I don't want to speak on his behalf, but I feel like this is his most meaningful song to himself, and I feel like he made this for himself. So I feel like he plays and sings this to his full capabilities. Enjoy.
Oh, fuck it up. Well, I counted every second for every minute this week. So while you're still here, I won't even blink. And I wish that I could tell you that I'm alright. Well, I know you're looking down, so we know that's a lie. I spent many years trying to find the words. Oh, I trade the ones left to have one more of yours. So I counted every second, every minute this week. So while you're still here, I won't even blink. Day in, day out, well, it only gets worse. There's more cycles to the grief than what I had heard. Oh, hold me tighter, please don't let go. Well, I know you found heaven, 'cause hell's on earth. So I counted every second, every minute this week. So while you're still here, I won't even blink. Oh, I found more trains in the house last week. We sit there for hours while learning to speak. Oh, I learned to walk and I learned to run away. Well, I said that I'd see you again someday. Well, someday was too soon. Hospital bed, don't leave me here now unless you promise I'm next. Well, I counted every second, every minute this week. So while you're still here, I won't even blink. I counted every second, every minute this week. So while you're still here, I won't even blink. I said that I loved you one more time. Don't leave me here now, just don't say goodbye. Shout out Lisa.
Mate, do you know what? It actually blows me away at how good you are live. Like, it's fucking like I'm not fucking joking. Like, we've had some good conversations off camera and shit, but it's fucking actually insane how good your voice is live. Like, I'm fucking speechless. You sound better. You sound better live.
Well, I hope your voice sounds fucking good news.
So we're gonna do. Hopefully, he's gonna do another original, like another
I'll do a
new.
few more if you want, Carl. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, I'll sit here. I'll sit here for fucking.
Do you want Ghost as well?
I want all of them.
I'll do this new one.
Do a new one.
I'll do Ghost. I'll do Mystery Bag.
How about this? You do a new one, and you do touching off, or spin.
I'll do touching off before spin. So go yell spin.
Touching off.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? Ghost is good. They're all good. I'm gonna see them all tonight later anyway.
I'll do the new one. It's good practice for doing the new one now.
I was gonna say I was gonna use it as your like warm up.
Yeah, I know. I've only just started doing some of these new ones, like, so I used to have to over the lyrics and stuff.
Chuck me that joint.
This one?
We're gonna smoke it.
Do you want to smoke the
We're gonna smoke it.
Oh, you light that cunt up.
We're gonna smoke it right now, brother. Before your show.
I'll try and get to this bastard. So this one... Wait, what did I call... Did I play Constant Cycle Endless Loop before?
Yes.
I feel like this is the one that's actually called that. What did I call that other one that?
I called it, what was it, the wall? The fucking hole in the wall. Hole in the wall.
Oh no, I didn't end up playing Constant Cycle Endless Loop because we needed a piss, I'm pretty sure.
No, you played it.
No, I didn't play this one.
Play the start of it. No.
Yeah. So this one's actually called
So what the fuck? No, but so
I don't
what
know
song
what we
did you
called
play?
it. I can't remember, bro. Oh, this is that one. Well, I'll measure my life in half a cigarettes and all of my actions, the weight of my regret. Every repercussion is a lesson I'll forget, and I can't find greener grass, so I cannot find the fence. And I know what I said, but I said I never meant, and I know that I stayed, but I wish I fucking left. Years have gotten easier, cause now I expect the worst. Swear I only learned to drive, save some money on my hearse. Sick of writing the same old song, same fucking verses. Only so many words are sad, not enough to say I'm sorry. And I said that I loved you too many times and now I worry. Give me that joint. Well, I'll measure my life in half a cigarettes and all of my actions, the weight of my regret. Every repercussion is a lesson I'll forget, and I can't find greener grass to get up on the fence. And I know what I said, but I said I never meant, and I know that I stayed, but I wish I fucking left. Fuck some Adelaide bud cunt that'll let me catch my breath. Fucking Jesus. Life is just bills and alarms. They'll say you have a fighting chance and hog tie your arms. You get kicked while you're down. Down is where you start. It's a steep climb up. No skill, just luck. And I'll know I'll see a finish line. Wait for me to finish mine. This way of life leads me back at the start. I was doing just fine. Well, I'll measure my life in half a cigarettes and all of my actions in the weight of my regret. Every repercussion is a lesson I'll forget, and I can't find greener grass, so I cannot find the fence. And I know what I said, but I said I never meant, and I know that I stayed, but I wish I fucking left. None of us are perfect, so imperfection's what you get. You can glue it back together, but there's things you'll never mend. And the biggest mistake I made was ever calling you friend. If you wanna see me that bad, you see me when I'm dead. Well, I'll measure my life in half with cigarettes and all of my actions, the weight of my regret. Every repercussion is a lesson I'll forget, and I can't find greener grass, so I burnt down the fence. And I know what I said, but I said I never meant, and I know I said I loved you, but that's something I regret. Fuck that, dude. Can't let's got some spice on it.
I just fucking came.
I'm good.
That Adelaide, bro.
It's the result.
So what was that song called?
Constant Cycle, Endless Loop.
So what was the other fucking song you played?
I don't know what the
called?
other one I played in the middle was.
Either do I.
Oh, that one that was a hole in the wall, which you've named.
No, but the one after that.
What did I play after it?
I don't know. You said it was that song.
Dude, I reckon we got distracted and pissed.
No. You've played 3 like new songs now.
Nah, no way.
Yeah, bro.
So
and you called it that. Really?
Off.
Oh, maybe we got distracted and pissed.
I reckon we got distracted and pissed.
I don't know.
That's
We'll
what that
figure
one
it
is. I
out.
would have been certain that's what that one is, but then I started playing it.
How many
And
new
it's
songs are you sitting on?
I got heaps now.
Why are you sitting on them?
Well, dude, I didn't get the new ones out till I did that, because then I started getting out of the ruts.
Why are you sitting on them, bro?
Dude, I was sitting on those bastards for
Do you
so
know,
long,
the more I listen to you, it's this particular...
I should I sung the one I wrote about Mrs., but I can't remember it all. Hey,
Pardon?
As in, it's too many pages of lyrics. I gotta fucking get it in. But
You remind me of this artist.
no,
You remind me... Did you get it?
I'll get it in.
You remind me of this artist that I was obsessed with one of their songs. You actually sound so similar to her.
Dude, I'll try and play this.
Have
one.
you ever...
Let me try and play you this one, but this one you might have to cut, because I usually have, like, to be fair, I've only started doing these ones because I didn't have lyrics in front of me.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll remember it, or maybe I won't.
Are you hot for it right now?
I'll give it a go.
All right, look, I'll tell this story
just for the
after.
record, this should not see the light of day if I fuck it that bad.
If you fuck it up, wait. Look at me. If this fucks up, we're just gonna cut to what I was talking about before.
We'll just cut straight to Missed You Back for fun. It's just like, I know, this is probably the new favourite one I've sort of actually written. But it's like, this is like 5 pages of lyrics. And so like my partner, I said, I've talked about, I love it.
I was just smoking.
But she's like a
the
real
wrong
good
end.
reader and shit. When I met her, I was like, she works at this mad bookshop. I was like, yeah, I fucking read books. I don't read books.
I just fucking smoked
then
the
she
wrong
caught
end,
on
brother.
Oh, dude, that happens so much. It sucks,
Does it?
doesn't it? Oh, it sucks. Yeah, more than enough. And I have fucking cigarettes. I'll smoke the yellow and or the fucking other one. That's not the
While
yellow.
the iron's hot, I'll finish what I was saying before. While the iron's hot, let's fucking get it, because you're red hot right now.
This could go badly. Again, I've never done this.
I'll
without
cut it
lyrics.
out. If it goes badly, I'll cut it out.
I'm pretty good at improv. So, let me do it up here.
Whenever you fuck up, just say the sesh was up.
Sesh with Sarah. This one's just for you if it doesn't make it to that, so. And my partner, my lover. Shout out, Robin.
Shout out, Robin.
You said if I like the movie, well, the book is oh so much more. Such a sweet, sweet thought to assume that I'd read them, but I've been so busy being bored. Well, maybe I was just hoping that you'd read them all to me. I hope it's not too much to ask. I just need a little help with my attention span so I can tell you now. The books are better than the movies, but only if and when you read them to me. And I swear I've lost every book and the films, oh, they all hurt to look. They're only for sleep while you are away. Well, maybe I'm on the first page, but you never really asked for proof. So I'll make a mark halfway through and crease up the edges only for you. Yeah, I read the blurb, so I think I got the general idea. Wikipedia filled all the gaps, just don't ask about page 2, front to the back, so I can tell you now. The books are better than the movies, but only if and when all you read them to me. And I swear I've lost every book and the films, oh, they all hurt to look. They're only for sleep while you are away. Well, straight from the daydream, right to the next day where you wake up there, right there beside me. Maybe we can turn the sound off, find something brand new, all that exciting. You can read me all the subtitles, I won't even watch the screen. Make me sit there wondering why I even decided to fucking buy a TV. Well, I ain't saving on paper. Wait, I ain't going to a chase. Well, I ain't saving on paper. I refuse to read the part that says goodbye. I'll see you later. Please let me stay here for a while, so I can tell you now. The book sucks just like the movies. Oh, neither of them have had the tendency to move me. And I'm sure I've lost every book and the films, oh, they all hurt to look. They're only for sleep while you're away. So I can tell you now, the book sucks just like the movie. And I swear I've lost every book and every film, oh, they all hurt to look. They're only for sleep while you are away. I did that completely different to how I did it. We got through it.
Are you fucking kidding me? You've never performed that?
Nah, never. I'd say I've missed out on a couple of verses.
Bro, I'm out of breath.
Oh, I missed a couple of verses.
Bro,
That's for you. That's for you.
I have.
And my partner.
I have.
I love you.
Fucking good. What's the name of that song?
Among the Thugs.
Do you know what's another one? Oh, I didn't know you had a name.
So that one, so that was the book that like I met my missus over.
I would have called, I don't know the personal story, but if that was me, I would have
So I
called
was
it.
like, what's the best book you know? She's like, this one. I was like, yeah, I'll fucking read that.
I would have called it Healing.
I looked up.
Healing, bro. Because you can see the difference between like your. That's not a sad song. It has,
no, it's because I'm fucking happy now.
If you listen to it though, like if you were just to hear the guitar and if you weren't listening to that song, it would sound sad. But if you're listening to the words of that song, you can see how you've gone from old friend to that. And that's like, it's like a timeline of your life. And shout out to your missus. She sounds like she's done a fuckload.
That's what I was. So that was the song. Like it'll come out, but it's like that's why it's among the songs. It's like only we know what's to fucking go with.
Bro,
it.
you're
like,
so fucking talented.
I'll play the other verses when I fucking get lyrics.
Do you know?
I missed out on bits, but that was the closest.
Before that, do you know who you remind me of so much? Have you ever heard of Kimya Dawson?
Nah.
You've never heard this song? Can we react to it right now?
Yeah, we can react to it.
I know you'll love it.
Headphones. I was just getting cut.
No. You're good. Grab them. I know for a fact you're gonna froth this song. You remind me, and that's why I think I love your music, because I loved this song. When did it come out? Do you have good eyes?
Oh, I got terrible eyes. So
You
I
got
wear
terrible
glasses all the time.
This song came out 15 years ago, so I would have been 15. I reckon I heard this song when I was honestly 16, and I was fucking obsessed with it. I'm gonna let you react to it. Cause your vibe is so similar to Kimya.
I love animation,
and that's
bro.
I just realized during this podcast that's why I love your music, because I never thought that you sound like this, bro. This is you, not you. This is you're your own person, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking right.
It's very similar. I'll put it up here, and we'll get
15 years ago.
This is 15 years ago. I'm going to press 4 so everyone else can see it. And, oh no, wait. 4. Okay, I'm doing this all by myself. Listen to this. This is her as well.
Beer I had for breakfast was a bottle of Mad Dog, and my 20/20 vision was 50% off. He said punch buggy red and punched me right in my left eye. I said don't you mean padiddle, and I lit his house on fire. He came home on acid, I was holding his shotgun. I was dressed like Tina Turner in Beyond Thunderdome. He said don't shoot, I said I won't, I love you, you're my friend. I handed him my wig and shot myself in the head. Then I stuffed a box of tissues in the hole in my skull. I got in my Mazda and I drove to the mall. I bought a big Johnson shirt and some silicone tits. When I pulled out the tissues, they were covered with shit. And the beer I had for breakfast was a box of cheap white wine. And the boombox on my shoulder was a box of clementines. I ate every single one without noticing the mold. You said you're gross, my darling. I said no, I'm rock and roll. Even though I'd never ever been in a band, I got cool as black ice tattooed on my hand. And the Christians gave me comic books as if I would be scared of burning in hell while I was already there. And the beer I had for breakfast, silver bullet in the brain. And the beer I had for lunch was a bottle of Night Train. And the beer I had for dinner was my crazy neighbor's bills. We had to sit down on skateboards just to make it down the hill. Then I peed my pants and you stole the groom's cigar. And some old man made me watch him masturbate locked in his car. I got back to the apartment. You were
This gives me chills, bro. It just gives me chills.
Let's go get a 64. And the beer I had for breakfast was a pint of Jim Beam and a fifth of peach schnapps and some warm Sunny D. And you said bottoms up just as I bottomed out. I tried to scream fuck you, but blood was pouring out my mouth. And Dando never planned
it just really is so reminiscent of you to me.
No, I back these hard. Like, I love this shit.
Just find some pretty sucker and make that bitch your wife. I guess by now you all know my friend Danny broke his neck. He was driving home from Sirens and he got into a wreck. First I cried for him and then I cried for me. haunted by the ghost of the girl I used to be. But the rocks with holes are warm in my hands, and I bury my toes in the hot, hot sand. And the silver pink pony kisses me and says, come a long, long way, and you deserve to be really happy.
Looks sick as well. I like with this sort of stuff as well. It's just lyrical content's enough. Like that's it.
Am I wrong in saying that? Do you see the similarities in your music?
Yeah, no. It's after watching that, like.
Do you know what's crazy? That's not her best song. Like all of her songs are like that. She's so niche, and I don't know how I got onto Kimya Dawson, but I remember I was in a really big rut. Like, I'd say like 8 years ago, I was at that crux of my life where you either turn left or you turn right. You know what I mean? As someone who's got an addictive personality, I know you do. I can tell from talking to you that you are very similar to me. You have an addictive personality, and you don't know when the party stops.
Yeah, it's hard. I'd say even the parties, just stay out. Just like I hate going.
The biggest problem with me is I don't know when the party stops.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember when I was like 17, 18, I used to listen to her, and I was like, it was like grounding because she's so fucked up. If you listen to the music, if you listen to the lyrics, that song, if I just showed you it and you didn't listen to the lyrics, you'd be like, what's she talking about? It's just words put together. But when you're listening to it, she's just recounting a fucking traumatic
Man,
event.
I need to give a shout out without. I'm not trying to plug shit.
Plug everything.
No, but this I have to be clear that this is not a fucking plug, and I'll fucking back to the absolute hills because this is my favorite fucking Australian artist, like by fucking far, only because it's like I've seen how she writes, and like even my partner, like. It's so funny, like my partner's her biggest fan, and I honestly am like at the same fucking level of that. Like I've seen how she writes, I've seen how quickly she writes. She's like a fucking musician, and her songs, like I've watched her write an absolute fucking masterpiece and have it perfect by the next day. You know what I mean? Like just
freak.
Just nuts, man. But there's no filler, and the fact that it's all legit. But like AC Saunders, like. It's fucking criminally underrated, and there's only one thing.
Do you have their Instagram handle?
Yeah, AC Saunders.
AC
Saunders. I think that's how it is on Instagram. But like, he's playing the Ballarat show with me. But man, like, I'm lucky to call her friend, but like, she's the fucking. She is, as far as I'm concerned, the fucking best artist in Australia. Like, and it's like I'm not saying it. I'm not saying. Oh, dude, 100%.
Get her on the fucking pod next time you come down.
Anyone that actually gets a chance to fucking hear her it's the same sort of thing with that, where it's just real and you can tell when it's fucking real. But then watching how she can write, like even after playing music for fucking years, it's just like holy fuck, man. Like watching this person play and just how quick they are and how legit everything they fucking write is. It's like, you know, I said I feel very lucky for the position that I'm in with it. But then I see people like that and I'm like, what the fuck? And there's there's a dude from Adelaide as well. While we're on the fucking thing, Sydney Rex. He's got like 200 and fucking something followers. But if you like Zach Bryan, any of that shit, like you hear his fucking voice, you're like, what the fuck?
Tell him to fucking add me. I'll get him
like,
on, bro.
Dude, like there's so many artists like that in Australia. I feel that I just like, I shouldn't say completely overlooked because it's like, but it's like they don't.
They
need, and some of them are early days by all means, but it's just like. Anyone wants to complain about like the fucking music scene, like fucking like there's a lot of shit that gets just pushed to the forefront by all means, but there is just some like, you know, you think of your Zach Bryans and your Tyler Childers, your fucking Culture Walls in the States. It's like there is that in Australia, but we don't even fucking. It's just
celebrate it.
Yeah, well, like Kyle Brew, who's jumped, like, so he's never played in the state. I was just like, dude, I know my mates up Queensland, they're going to froth you, so he's just coming up with me. But this dude's like Michael Bublé of folk.
Well, do you know what's weird?
Does all his own shit, like, fucking insane, you know?
I obviously never hung around a lot of people that enjoyed, like, legitimate country music and shit. And then I was with my ex, and a lot of her family is from Hervey Bay in Queensland. And I went there and blah, 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 and I met her cousin And Kobe grew up as a farm boy, like hard boy, and I've never met these kind of people before. So I've gone up there and I'm a bit older and he's younger. He like just turned 18 or 19. And we're pre-drinking to go out. And I was like, what music do you listen to pre-drink? He's like, fucking, like, do you know what I mean? He's talking country. Yeah. And I was like, really? And I was like, that's so weird. He's like, there's nothing more exciting than country music. Like,
dude, if it's done right, it's fucking.
I didn't understand it, but it's so.
There's so many crossovers now. Yeah. Same with metal. There's like things that cross over because you got like folk punk, you got country, you got like
country's
like
country's its own. I feel like country, like it's its own thing in itself. It's just
100%. Again, it crosses that thing of like you can have like a soul background or you can have a blues background.
No, but that's the thing. It touches to so many communities because you can relate to it on so many levels.
Yeah, I think even it's like where I was saying like even with like say like drill music, how it can cross over. I feel like anyway personally it can cross over to beatdown because it's the pulse.
Yeah.
You know how trap beats real different. To
it's
like,
the beat.
Like a boom bap fucking like where it's like straight. It's like
it's an EDM beat. It's an EDM. It's very reminiscent of dance music.
It's got that pulse to it, whereas it's like
but you also want to drink to it.
Country music, even if you don't like the how the vocals sound lyrically, like if you listen to Benjamin Todd and stuff like that, like there's so many lyrics there. It's like he has one that in using again. It's like I held a needle like I held a gun in my like I held a gun in my hand basically, and it was just like. I think I got that right, but it's basically just like that lyrical content. It's like you could translate it over so many fucking things, you know what I mean? Because it's fucking heavy, and it's just like if it's real, it'll carry across. As I said, like even these songs, like some of the other ones that they're written as heavy songs first, or it might be the other way around. But it's like you should be able to interpret your songs in so many different ways, and if it still carries across those other things, it's like it fucking works. Like you know, like you should pull from every fucking genre. I think it was like
you should.
I'm talking a lot of shit, but like fucking Pantera. I remember they used to, I think they said it was like. They used to rip from like 20 or 30 of their favourite bands, and that's how they made their band. But now people rip from one or two.
The thing is,
fucking take from everything.
You're pretty honest about your inspirations and shit. Like if you get like a hell virtuoso guitarist and they're a prick, like you can get people that are excellent at things that are pricks. People don't understand that. So what I mean is, you might understand, or tell me if I'm lying. When you look at like the best of things, especially in the music world, like a guitarist, like a virtuoso, someone that's just mastered the guitar, you would look at that person and you would think, oh, they're a good person because they're so good at the guitar. There's a lot of people like that are pieces of shit.
100%, but like the people that are really good, like really, really fucking good, it's like, say if you look at guitar, like even like Steve Vai.
Steve Vai is fucking goat, bro.
Some of his like
he did that song.
Even some of his later albums, he'd pull shit from like Bulgarian wedding music and shit. I think you can pull things from anywhere, and that made one because he had like Bulgarian wedding music would use this like weird time signature and all that, and then he started making like obviously like a Steve Vai track around that sort of shit, and it's just like you don't know where you can pull something from. It's like even those artists I was saying before, I'm like I watch these guys and I'm just like, fuck, like it's like inspiring just to like. Have that sort of just there even, you know, like
wait up. It's funny as you said that. Wait
to Steve Vai.
No. Yeah, no, wait up.
Dude, I'll show you this I've been doing this heavy EDM project with me mate, right? And it's called Flog. Alright, and then like so we were like, oh, we should make an acronym. It would be funny. It's you gotta do For Love of God, like after Steve Vai. It's like heavy as fuck.
Steve Vai is so good. Here we go. So all right, so you know that instrument I played you before,
yeah.
The bouzouki. Jimi Hendrix. There's a magazine article about him talking about how he is infatuated with bouzouki players because of the finger movement.
Yeah, dude. When I was watching, you showed that fucking thing before. You should make sure he pulls his cunt up. So him playing you a video.
We'll never play.
I'll make sure. You just send it to me. I'm gonna start a podcast. It's just gonna be fucking 14 hours straight of you repeat fucking playing the bouzouki cunt.
Listen to this. and tell me it's not the craziest shit. Wait. So a bouzouki has 8 strings. It's like a 12 string, but the 4 strings are very close together.
Kind of like a mandolin sort of
Very similar.
Dude, you do that over a D beat, that's a heavy song, like, you know what I
It's
mean?
like heavy.
It's like, you know, like Ingwe Malmsteen and shit,
But
where
do
you
you,
like pull
do
like.
you see the finger work? How
Yeah,
there's
dude,
so
like
many...
literally, if you had like. That's a Dragon Force song.
Bro, it gets hecticer and it doesn't stop.
Can't show you a video after this.
Yeah, bro. What do you want?
Have you
on
ever
there?
heard Hocus Pocus by Focus?
Hocus Pocus by Focus. Say that again.
So Hocus Pocus. This is in the like late 60s, and it's like these cunts put so many shredders to shame, bro. It's just like fuck. I'm gonna have a Panadol while we put this on. Second video, and I swear to God, every time this fucking thing goes around, it just gets more fucking insane. Dude, you got me so blind. It's not even lit up. Oh wait, no, go back. You gotta get started. You gotta get started.
Yeah, sorry, I pressed
You gotta. This is important because this is fucked. Best live performance ever. Everyone's sitting down at this too. I don't have that headache tablet.
What the fuck?
Dude, wait for this. Fuck.
That's wild. Ooh. That's fucking wild. What era did you say? Slim's taking a piss, that's why he's off camera. Jesus Christ.
Dude, that guitarist is shredding like a motherfucker.
Alright, so what we're gonna do?
Distracted on that. I gotta play one mystery bag.
We have to. This is my personal request. This is my favorite song of Slim's. I can. I can literally recite every single fucking word of this song. And I'm gonna put my speed dealers on for it. Wherever the fuck they are.
You missed your bag.
Is my speed dealer on there? Alright. Oh. Alright, so mystery bag, Slim Krusty, the Sesh with Sav crossover.
Thank you so much for having me.
After you finish that song, you have to scull that beer as quickly as you can.
I've got such a good. It's so good.
I'm gonna pour you another one, so don't worry about that.
I've got things to do. You'll come with me, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we got like hours between.
Bro, I can sing half your song, so if you fuck out, it's all good. Alright.
Focus.
Alright, focus.
I left me Panadols in the suitcase. We're gonna get them.
Actually, do you know what we'll do? I'll pour the rest of this in there and you skull that.
Alright, you got a Panadol though.
I got some.
Fuck yeah, I left mine in my suitcase.
Boom.
Grab the Dexies, did not grab the Panadol. Shout out fucking Sav. You got me so pissed, cunt.
Yeah, that happens.
Dude, fuck.
Is that a problem? You'll be able to play, yeah? It's a free show anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Nah, it's the joint. It's the joints make me forget the drunk. I could have done it so much.
We had one of them
It'd
too.
be fine. We're having fun. There's a raffle tonight.
There's a raffle tonight. All right. So
I feel like I'm whispering.
actually,
in your ear
just
real
skull it
close.
before. Skull it before the song. It's a mystery bag. It's a mystery bag.
I've never had a mic where I can actually fuck with someone in the headphones with.
Say subscribe to the session.
What's your tax phone number?
See you at the bottom.
Alright, mystery bag. Alright, thanks, Sab. Fuck, you fuck me up. Oh! Oi, cunt. What's in the bag? Little bit of this and a little bit of rack. Oh yeah, not true, can I get a gram? Put that 350 in my fucking hand. You cunt. Well, don't you think that's a bit unfair? Well, yeah. Nah, 'cause it could be fucking coke and it could be fucking Ketter. But if I didn't know a bit better, I'd say you're throwing it off your fucking head, bruh. So take a dip into the mystery bag. Have a big old sip of the mystery sap. This could be coke, could be Ket, could be Heather, and it could be death. I'm on the ground on me way to the shops, and I'm looking around for the something to the lost. Gonna pat me fucking nose like a backy fucking car. Gonna whip that fucking stepper, gonna rip it like a sinner. Oi, cunt, are you alright? You're as pale as a ghost, is a whip alright? Looks your temperature is hitting red, cunt. Probably throw an egg on that fucking head, cunt, yeah? Nah, I don't feel good, man. Probably shouldn't have gone and you missed your whip bag. Yeah, nah, the risk you run. The mystery bag, she forgives no one. 'Cause it was not fucking coke, not coke, it was not fucking Ketter. And if I didn't know a bit better, I'd say you are definitely, certainly Ketter. I was on the ground on my way to the shops, and I was looking around for the something sort of lost. Gonna pump me fucking nose like a backy fucking car. Gonna with the fucking stepper, gonna rip him like a sinner.
I've got one more request for you.
What's your request?
Keep going. Keep going. I want
Cunt,
you
what you got?
in that fucking mystery bag. Is it whip? Is it Ket? Is it a fucking heart attack?
Well, maybe step on the bag and ask your mama about it back. Sav.
Keep going.
Was no fucking coke, not coke, it was no fucking Ketter. And if I didn't know a bit better, I'd say you are definitely, certainly deader. I was on the ground on my way to the shops, and I was looking around for the something sort of lost. Gonna pat me fucking nose like a backy fucking car. I'm gonna with that fucking stepper, gonna rip it like it's dinner.
Play the rest of your capabilities on the guitar. Give us a 30-second solo. No words. Let's get it.
No words, just
No
guitar.
words. Just fucking rip it as hard as you can.
Oh man, so many, so. Oh fuck, too many. Oh, this is kind of chill. It starts chill, but
Rip it out as hard as you fucking can, son. Slim Krusty, I'll see you at the bottom. Thanks for watching.
oh, shouldn't have picked this song. Oh well, we're in here.
Push it. We're stopping when you fuck up, so push it as hard as you can.
I've kind of picked the weirdest song to fucking pick.
We are not stopping until you fuck up.
I thrive off fucking up. That's the worst bit.
Push as hard as you can. Push as hard as you can. Fuck. I just came and I was...
That was a weird one to finish it on.
Bro, I'll fucking see you at the bottom. Thank
I'm
you.
at the bottom. No, thank you. There was no VBs. Fuck.
Mate,
Have that.
I fucking love you.
I love you too.
Finish the rest.
This has been fun as fuck. It was a weird one to end on.
I'll see you at the bottom.
I'll see you at the bottom.
You're from the Morphevale now, brother. Shout out to
Sweet
the
home
6'2".
of Vale, where he has given me too many pale ales. No, they're actually VBs.
Oh, that's my
Thank you, Mr. Sav. I want a fish and chips and a delicious kebab from Sav. Well, I don't fucking know what I'm doing anymore. You got me so cunt today.